You ain't gonna believe it.
Did you hear?
Or you hear this. They say this. You ain't hear from me.
Roll out loud with Speedy and Friends.
It is now time for the rollout show. Content may be a little vulgar, subject matter may be a little rough, but guaranteed to be funny. So sit back, get ready to ride with the rollout show. It is time to laugh.
Anybody move, I'll blow your fucking head off.
No phone calls today. It is Roll Out Loud with Speedy and Friends, and I be
Speedy.
Y'all be
Friends.
all up in this. Well, she can't see her because
She can't.
I'm
All
a
up in this place.
And else we got
Anthony Wanzer.
for what? Why you here? Oh, you changed.
I'm just hanging out. Want to show you guys my new shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Got a new T-shirt.
Lovely.
It was
That's a 10-pack.
I think this was this
That's a 10-pack.
I think this was a 10-pack. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of black shirts.
Yeah.
And else we got.
Denise Wags.
Get closer on that thing, Miss Wax.
Don't I look lovely today, too?
Yes, you do.
There you go. Yeah.
New hair, new attitude.
Ooh.
Shout out to the hair.
What if a dude said that to you?
Yeah, that was gay. New hair, new attitude.
There you go.
Nikki Pam is on vacation. She's in.
She got her boobs cut off?
No. She went to Vegas for be with her dad and the fam. So they out there visiting. At the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable. Nobody here to do that.
Shalom to the people. I know, Nikki Pam, where you
My
at?
son works on a Wednesday. In the house. Yeah, you looking fabulous.
Thank you. Target clearance.
Shout out to Target Clearance.
I always go to the clearance racks first.
Oh,
Me too.
why not just go to Ross?
I don't shop Ross.
Whoa, excuse.
I feel you on that. There's certain places
love
for certain
Ross.
things for me.
There's too much work shopping
No,
at
see,
Ross.
I don't. Women, y'all got a lot of stuff. No matter where you go, so I feel you. Men, we got a little section in the corner somewhere.
Yeah,
That's all you gonna get.
buy
You know what I'm
the
saying?
electronics.
And it's all the same stuff too, so you really ain't gotta look too much.
Yes,
you
black
know?
shirts and
It's gonna be jeans.
if you go with a
black shirts,
Jerseys.
jerseys.
Nigga, I can wear this tomorrow. Nobody will know.
No.
Because you're going to get a stain on it. That's gonna let us know that you were before. Ross. I go Burlington, Marshalls, Ross.
TJ Maxx.
I don't like TJ Maxx.
You don't like TJ Maxx?
Don't like TJ Maxx.
What's
Never
the
have.
differentiation?
Even though they own all that shit. I just, something about TJ Maxx I don't like. And that's never have. The appliances I like.
Okay.
I feel like TJ Maxx, they think they better than Ross.
Yeah.
And they not. Like y'all the same thing, bro. Like calm down.
And they raise their prices
Yeah.
just a little bit higher to fuck with you to go.
Yeah, I'll be like, man, don't nobody care. You got a Martha Stewart pan in here and get out of here. I don't like TJ.
And you could tell the level of the store by who greets you. Because at Ross, the guy's right there. Hey, hello, how you doing?
No, you know, at Ross, they got so now, because people keep taking stuff and walking out. You know, it's
Well, they gonna
becoming,
stop. They're not gonna stop.
it's becoming rampant right now. So I just went to the Ross in L.A., and they had me, I walked in, and I couldn't even get past the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the lady right there
Yes.
with the little...
And then
the-
she lets you know where you can go in.
with the little
How many
elastic
customers
belt.
there. Yeah.
And it's like 3 people in the store. I'm looking like, woman, if you don't...
Yeah, I was downtown, and they had that downtown. And I was like, oh, man, so can you hold up for a second? For what? Nigga, ain't nobody in here?
And
the
I think
loss and prevention. They even put it on their vest.
But they
who
don't
are.
consider that, like, shopping is about convenience and experience.
And stealing.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
hear that, fan.
like, if it's not convenient or if it's not just a good experience, I'm not going back. Like, I'll never go in that Ross again.
It don't matter to me.
Yeah, I'll never go in there again.
Because I know I'm going to get a deal. I always know I'm going to come up.
I can come up somewhere else. I can go to Burlington. They ain't tripping.
Speaking of taking shit, you saw the people that went into the Foot Locker. Well, I think it was not a Foot Locker. It's a outlet. And they grabbed, they said $12,000 worth of stuff.
Smash and grab.
I
It was
don't.
at least 15 people.
I used to feel bad. I don't feel bad anymore. Do you guys watch on YouTube? They have like dumpster divers. You guys ever seen these people?
Mm-hmm.
So, Pops, you'll probably get all into the season if you watch it because you like the like Storage Wars.
Yeah, but not in the dumpster. Ain't
No,
gonna find.
all right, that's what you saying now. That's saying, and I'm on YouTube. I'm like dumpster diving. What the hell? So I click on it. I'm up to 3 a.m. Nigga, like this nigga found a TV.
Yeah.
So what I found out was, listen, America is really embarrassing. Like when they talk about people are hungry in other countries, they really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew how much food companies throw away,
Mm-hmm.
and what makes it worse is they destroy the food before they throw it out.
You
So
can't give it away.
Yeah, because they can
you
sue
don't have
Nick.
to. No. Listen, that's a myth. That's an absolute myth. It's a myth.
Your dad's full of
It's not a
myths.
real thing.
He's full of myths.
Somebody probably had a good lawyer and a
Full
lot
of
of money and won a case one day, but that ain't how the
That's
law
all.
works.
But all you need is one.
That's not why they do it. It's the same reason they don't plant fruit trees along the streets in America.
Why?
You ever notice that?
Why?
Ain't no fruit trees anywhere. You ever notice that? 'Cause
Besides
they don't want to
in your
feed. They
backyard.
don't want to feed the people.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal. You can't plant fruit trees
You
in the
can't
streets
plant
of America.
fruit trees. Isn't that crazy?
They don't want to feed people.
They,
What?
they
So
want
the-
all these trees that
Right.
do nothing.
So the fact that people are starving is a complete illusion.
Some states it's illegal to collect rainwater.
Yeah, so they would like grocery stores and other stores. Like say if Twinkies are going, like they don't even have to be old. They can just be out of season.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a Halloween or Christmas thing, they'll take all the Twinkies and open them and throw them in the trash can. Why not just throw them in the trash can and let whoever gonna come get the food come get the food? Same thing with clothing stuff. Target did this. I don't know which Target was, or it could have been TJ Maxx as a matter of fact, pops. But they had a seasonal thing with these handbags.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of them just throwing the handbags in the garbage, they took the handbags and took permanent markers and wrote all over them, and then threw them out. And I'm just thinking, like, what kind of person does this? Like, even if they told me to do that, I wouldn't do it.
I ain't know that.
I'm not finna
They
destroy
said it's
trash.
to avoid a public nuisance.
Which is what, feeding the hungry?
What, food?
Those hungry people.
now, Nick, I'm just
Shout
gonna,
out to hungry people.
I'm just gonna give you one example of how your dad is full of myths. We're driving on the highway, and it's nighttime.
All right.
I think I'm driving. I turn on the light,
All right.
the overhead light.
He said you're going to get pulled over.
Your dad said,
It's illegal.
hey, Wanzer, you gotta turn that light out. You're gonna get a ticket. I said, for what? That's illegal. You can't have that light. I said, nigga, that's not true. It is true. You can't have the light. So we call a state trooper. We call cop Will. Will is a state trooper.
Officer down.
Officer down.
Officer down. We call officer down. Hey guys. We said, Will,
He did say it too.
is it illegal to drive with your dome light on in your car? He says, no, that's a myth. I said, Speedy, you.
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't want to have mine on and I get pulled over because that's how life works. You had your dome light on, and I'm gonna go. It's illegal. My friend said that, and they're gonna go. Cool. Can you step out the car just for my safety? Just
and your safety, don't
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
It's always for both of your safety.
so I don't want to take the chance. So I was told you cannot drive with your dome light on.
Who told you that?
They lied to you, Pops.
You don't even know who told you that. Who told you that?
It's
I
one
am
of those
from the
black
South,
myths.
and I have heard that my dad, because my dad told me, you know.
And it's
See?
not true. Old niggas
we're
always
black.
say that.
Black.
What's another
true.
what's another myth as a kid that you just believed until you got, you know what they used to tell me?
What?
Turn the lights off, it's hot.
Yes.
Right.
And as a kid, I'm like, nigga,
Because light generates heat.
which is true. Not enough heat for the human body to feel it. Or you would turn the lights on when it's cold. Nobody ever says that.
No, I never heard that.
All right then, so that's how I know it wasn't the lights. I used to just be
close
thinking,
the
like,
curtains. You letting the heat in.
That makes sense because it's blocking out the
Well,
sun.
here's a big one that's not true.
But I used to think like,
Found this out on my own.
uh,
Jerk off, you'll go blind. That's not true.
You still able to see? Well,
Nigga.
only on one side.
Well, it don't matter. That's not true.
they lied to
They
you.
lied. You
Lied to
can
you.
pull your dick as much as you want. Ain't got nothing to do with your eyeballs.
On Friday, you're more than welcome to pull it on Friday.
Here's a lie I was told at a young age. Write a letter to this overweight white man, and he'll
Right.
get you anything you want.
That guy. That guy.
Did you ever write the letter and
Well,
do all of that?
I did.
That is
Oh, wow.
that is true for women
Well,
though.
So as a kid, because I used to ask questions, unlike you, and my mother, we had lived in an apartment when I was younger.
Yeah, roaches.
No. And my
Yeah,
mother
you-
was
yeah,
like,
you
yeah,
did.
I'm going to put out these cookies and milk for Santa Claus. I said, well, how you going to get in? We don't have no chimney.
Chimley.
You don't have a chimney.
Chimney.
We don't have,
Chimney.
we don't have that either. So I said, he can't get in. There's no way he going to get in and give me my gifts. She was like, shut up. So I get up the next morning, and apparently he had ate the cookies. I said, well, how did he get in? we don't have a fireplace for him to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Because on TV, everybody got a fireplace.
Right.
Because on TV, everybody has a house.
Right.
No one ever shows Christmas in an apartment.
Or a tent.
But no one ever thinks about the fact that Santa Claus is a slave owner.
Huh?
What?
He kidnaps kids.
No,
He kidnaps Why do you think he's getting the list? Why do you think
checking
he
it
wants
twice.
to? Why do you think he wants to know who's naughty or nice?
What?
The nice kids, he's going to bring them a gift. The bad kids, he takes them to the North Pole and he makes them work in the factories.
I thought the bad kids, he put salt in their pepper in their eyes.
No, he gives them a lump of coal.
A
No.
lump of gold.
Yeah, I
No.
never knew he took them.
Yeah, if you know the story of Santa Claus.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is that your book again?
Who are the
Because-
kids making the gifts then?
Because
Those are elves.
those are elves.
What are elves? Midgets?
They're little people.
Oh, so he
Same
kidnaps
motherfuckers working
little
at the
people.
Wonka factory.
So he kidnaps little people and
no.
makes them work in the factory.
No, that's what it is.
No, y'all thinking about Willy Wonka.
No, they're elves.
They're elves at
Those
the
those are not elves.
Yeah.
Those are Santa's helpers. They're not
they are
elves.
elves
They're elves.
They've never called them elves. They've called them Santa's helpers.
Yeah, y'all tripping.
that are elves.
They're
But
not.
they're
They're
elves.
children.
They just so happen to have pointy ears.
Yeah, they've never
And-
been
and
called
magical-
elves.
and
before.
magical powers.
Elves are from a whole nother realm.
Right.
All right, we got internet.
I'm going to Google
No, we
this.
don't have internet, but
I'm just
we have
saying.
internet.
So now Santa's got a van.
And
White
he got a big bag too, nigga. That's kind of scary to me, nigga.
Right.
So
And you got to sit on his lap.
don't.
Yep. So we getting closer.
Come here, little boy.
In the modern legend of
tell me what
Santa
you want
Claus,
for Christmas.
elves are his helpers.
I told
They're
you.
depicted as small green-clad elves with pointy ears and hats.
Where are you reading that from?
No, they're depicted as elves. They never called them elves.
Depicted.
That's what he just said.
That means that's what you assume.
Yeah, Santa never said they were elves. They're kids, nigga.
Right.
Y'all sad.
Santa's a kidnapper, y'all.
Pull up one Santa story where Santa says, "Go tell my elf something."
For real.
It doesn't exist.
I remember my granddad, he told me, I think I asked him about Easter one time. And he was just like, nigga, ain't none of that shit real. And he just walked away. And I was like, what?
Well, Easter for sure. I think out of all of them, Easter's the most far fetched
Because you have a rabbit
with eggs.
with eggs.
And he hides the eggs.
No, he doesn't hide them. You
Well,
hide
And
eggs.
rabbits
Yeah, that's what they-
don't have
Rabbit-
eggs.
Yeah.
They ain't
But
nothing
It doesn't
close
make
to
sense.
eggs.
So now there may be some kidnapping going on there. Like where are these?
I wanted to somebody pull up
Where's that bunny?
Where did that story? Where did that come from?
I actually know.
What?
Easter's is
I think it came from the Cadbury.
no, that's funny as hell though. It's actually from the what I'm trying to think what dynasty this is.
The Book of Cadbury. It said,
Canterbury Tales.
Easter comes from the goddess Esther, which was the goddess of fertility, which is where you get the eggs from, which is why they're symbolized as a rabbit, because you have sex like rabbits, and it's in the springtime.
But what does it have to do with
Nothing.
Are you listening to me?
Oh,
Springtime, right? When everything flowers flourish and all that stuff. That's why they do it in the springtime, and it's about fertility. It's about sex.
so
when
again,
you have your
my
kids
question,
out there with
my
the
original
rabbit ears
question
on.
was, what does it have to do with Christ?
Nothing. So
Nothing.
what happened was Julius Caesar, when he was taking over the whole thing and he was running everything, people started getting the uproar. So he had a genius idea to create these big arenas to have these sports events,
Got that part?
right? So that's why you get all these basketball games and all that. He started all this. So it's to calm the people down. And
Give them
then-
something to do. Take
right.
your mind off.
Entertainment.
I was
Right. And once he figured out that was working, he said, you know what we got to do now? We got to
Football.
make the holidays, we got to make these holidays entertainment and not so serious. So he started blending and mashing all the holidays of the people that was in the area. So you had the Hebrews there who weren't going to stop celebrating their holidays. So he just merged it with their holidays. He said, cool, let's just celebrate Christ on this day, which is the same day all these pagan people celebrate Esther. And we could just all do it together. And that way it was no conflict. He was just trying to make everybody get along so he can keep running the whole.
Did he charge an admission when they did all? I mean, was he like a donkey? All those people lining up to see the.
No, but the dude was, if you guys get a chance, man, this guy was a gangster, man. People don't know this. So like when they used to light the arenas, it would be black people. They would put you on the stakes on the poles and they would set your bodies on fire and light the arenas up at night. You ready? And if you ever hear stories about gladiators and stuff, those are all black people.
Really?
Those are all the captives of Rome, which were the black people, and they would put them down in the dungeons and make them fight lions and stuff like that. They always thought we was like superheroes.
Went from bunnies to
Like now they just put us in basketball arenas and make us play basketball. Back then, we had to go fight the lions, tigers, and bears.
And they pay you.
my.
so you got Easter. Valentine's Day, which no one knows what the fuck that's about.
Oh, he does.
Sex.
Saint Valentine.
Saint Valentine. That
Yeah,
was
you
like
even
a-
know the heart, the logo of the heart is actually a vagina. It's actually the logo they used to use for the ship merchants when they would come in off the shores, and so they would know it was a brothel over there. They can go get their.
So you say heart, they know.
So now,
but just think about your heart. Your heart is not shaped like that. Like a heart is not shaped like that. That shape is a woman bent over.
Huh?
That's the shape of a woman bent over, like
That's
grabbing
her legs down here.
Yeah, like grabbing. That's her backside going down to her legs.
Yeah.
That's what the actual shape is. That's where
Yeah, a heart does, like the image of a heart in your head, a heart looks nothing like that.
Yeah, I know that.
A heart looks like a
rump roast, like a really good chuck.
Right. Yeah. Never heard that comparison. But
Nice little chuck.
This don't look like love. Fuck is this?
Why is it moving?
$7.99 a pound.
So what else is there? There's.
I actually read an article the other day, Pops, that said all of it, and I actually looked this up, and it seemed to be pretty true, that all the American holidays are correlated with the abominable sins listed in the scriptures. So you like have lust, greed. Greed is Thanksgiving, of course, because everybody eat till you
Get full.
gluttony.
Yeah, take it full.
Birthdays are pride. You celebrate yourself. All that kind of crazy stuff.
Well, I don't celebrate me.
That's what a birthday is.
I'm just.
You know
saying.
who started birthdays?
Who?
Egyptians.
Why?
To celebrate themselves as a god. So you can't take what I did and come along and say, yeah, but I'm going to do it different. No,
Well, I did different.
I said this what it means. That's what it means. But I wanted to ask you guys, what was the best gift you ever got as a kid
As a kid,
during the holidays? Did you ever get something like you really wanted and it finally came through, or you always was kind of like, damn?
I think the best gift was the Nintendo, the original Nintendo when it came out. Because my mom said we were not going to get it. It wasn't going to happen.
That was amazing.
So how did it happen?
That's when I found out about Santa Claus. When they hide shit, they tell you, don't you go in my goddamn closet.
Oh, right. It was always in the closet.
Why aren't we allowed in the closet?
Well, I always
So-
when they told me that, that's exactly where I went.
Nigga, my mom was at work. I remember we had a Christmas list. Nintendo was on that motherfucker with some other stuff. And I remember going into the closet. But we couldn't put, we were trying to push it open. It was like barely opening. Like, the fuck is in here? Pushing that closet open.
You and your brother, and your sister.
Yeah, squeeze in there. There's
Aw.
a blanket covering everything. Pulled
Yeah.
that blanket back. I said, on
That
Nintendo.
must be a parent thing because my mother them covered everything with a blanket.
Blanket. Yeah, they hide
It
it
wasn't
with
just a blanket over it.
Just a blanket.
I remember my mom put a blanket over a bike. I'm like, nigga,
like you can't move the blanket.
it's a bike.
No, I see the wheels.
Like it's a heavy blanket. Fuck! She put a blanket on it.
It was
my
damn.
God.
She put the bike
Got a lock on
She
it.
put the bike behind the couch with a blanket over. I was like,
Oh, what, behind the couch? Blanket.
all the gifts was around
That
the
was
tree.
supposed to throw you off
I was
behind the
just
couch.
looking
Who looks behind the couch?
Right.
She's like, don't touch nothing. I'm looking like, I'll take
Yeah.
the blue
I
bike's
found the
fine.
gifts every year. That was my job. My brothers would be like, I got it. I'm going to find them. And one year, my mother and them did good, but they put it in the closet. So I'm in their room, I'm in their closet, and I see a cabinet, a huge cabinet at the top. It had wire around it. It had the coat hanger wire. And my dad, I just looped it around. I was I can unlock this. I can even put this shit back. I unwired it, and toys fell down.
That was a fucked up
Wow.
Christmas. All his toys fit in the goddamn cabinet.
No, it was a huge cabinet, though.
The huge cabinet?
Yeah, it was a huge cabinet.
How's it a huge cabinet and it's not a huge house?
Good question, though. That's actually a good question.
Isn't that a good question?
I mean, it could be a big cabinet in a small house.
It ain't making no sense.
Could be.
Speedy.
And then,
Don't get mad at me.
so we had what's it called? What are those things called? Those cabinets that you have in your living room with nothing in them.
Those,
A chest?
like the curio?
Yeah. So there's something like that, and it was about half the size of stage.
Oh, I see.
But it was
That's
about as
big.
deep.
Oh, yeah, that's big.
And so again, looking for the toys, couldn't. I went to my place in the closet, wasn't there, and I'm like, fuck. Where did they hide? And I'm walking through because we never supposed to go through the living room. So I'm walking through the living room. And
Wait. I'm sorry. Hang on. What do you mean you're not supposed to go through the living
My
room?
dad didn't. You can't walk through.
You mean at Christmas? Like, what do you mean?
Period.
No, that was a black thing sometimes.
Wait,
Can't
what?
walk through
Yeah.
the living room.
You
You have that
Wait,
forbidden
hang on,
room
man.
that
Wait a minute.
the
Wait
couch
a
you
minute.
can't sit on.
Wait a
and-
minute. Wait a minute.
Couches
wait a
we couldn't
minute.
sit on. They were sitting in
Hold
the living
up.
room. We're not supposed to be in there.
You're not supposed to go through the living room.
Nope.
So
Because there was another way to get to other parts of the house.
Yeah,
But
it's probably
you
like
don't
a
have to go
walk
through the
area,
living
and then the
room.
living room's probably like off this side.
Yeah.
You can get
That
to
was
the
for
kitchen.
company.
don't go through the living room.
Nope.
No, you don't even go in there.
Yeah, it was no reason to be in the living room.
What type of
Pause.
hell were you
Remember
living in,
that?
Speedy?
Remember that back room Grandma had?
Uh-huh.
It was cold back there. I ain't never been in that room.
Nobody been in that room.
Ever in my life, bro. And I grew up at that house. I never.
telling you, nigga.
I don't even know why, bro. We just never walked back there.
That's
And
crazy.
so we couldn't go in the living room, so I go in the living room, and I see that chest, and he had put the coat hanger around that. I said, oh, nigga,
That's a clue.
and all the toys fell out, and I'm playing with them. My brother's playing with them, and I hear my dad's car pull up with my mom. And I'm like, we got to get the shit in. We pushing the shit in, and we get the hanger, and as my dad, I hear the key in the door, and I think I got one wrap. I got one wrap with the wire hanger, and I go in my den, because the den is right connected to the living room. And I'm sitting there, we all sitting there, we nervous and sweating and shit. My dad, what the hell wrong with you niggas? Nothing, Dad. What you sweating about? Nothing.
Just sweating about.
So when my mom come, and when she walked through the living room, the wire pop off. And when the wire pop off, the door swing open, all the toys came out. And I got a whooping.
Oh no.
As you
Only
should.
Me. Only me.
You should have got two. One for fucking with the toys.
And being in the living room.
And one for going through the living room. Like, I never heard in my life of somebody that couldn't go through the living room.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You couldn't even sit in the
That's
living
true.
room.
We had a front room in our house that you
It
could.
wasn't for
go in.
kids.
Yeah, bro, that was
Some
shit.
shit
That's
ain't
where
for
they had
kids.
the nicer furniture, and when company come.
Did you have the white couches?
No, ours was like it was green. You know you probably have seen the
This
green
green.
couch. Yeah,
That
it was
green,
this
yeah.
green with the
That's a
Now,
normal.
Yeah.
what company are you talking about? Ain't nothing but some niggas coming by.
No.
Like,
it
who's
don't-
coming by that's so special that it's a room that
People who are not kids.
Well, it's crazy that a stranger or somebody else can come into your house and go in that room, but you who live there can't.
Well, back in
that was the rule,
we
man.
had
That's
like
crazy.
the insurance guy would come once a month
Oh
to
yeah,
collect the
or
insurance.
the book dude, the dude selling the books.
Book dude.
Encyclopedia
vacuum.
Britannica.
Sometimes
Or the Kirby man.
They would
Or the
do
Kirby
the
dude.
teachers conference every summer, so they would come by and check, and then
And you
would
can't
have
be in
people
there.
from the church come by.
Your mother didn't tell you couldn't be like staring at them while they talking.
No, you guys were abused.
Oh no, you couldn't be in
Yeah,
there.
you guys were
as
abused.
grown folks are talking, kids can't be in there just looking, like because then you're looking in their mouth.
Oh my God! Remember that? Get out my mouth!
Get out my mouth.
I'm like, I ain't in your mouth. Bro.
It's grown folks talking. You gotta get out the room.
But as far as toys were concerned, we had layaway. Y'all, we
did layaway.
They kept everything on layaway until like the day before.
remember layaway?
So
Yeah.
you would just
So
pick it up.
if Christmas was Friday, you had till Thursday to pick it up.
I remember layaway.
No,
and,
it was fun too. As a kid, you like, oh, we finna go to layaway.
My
See
mom-
all that stuff back there? You be looking like, dang, it's
I don't
like
even think they do
And
that.
the thing
anymore.
about it,
No,
they
they
don't, because when my dad used to pick, you would have to put stuff back because you put it up in June.
Yeah.
And by the time you only paid like $5 on it, so now you have this big bill that you
didn't bring that much money for.
We couldn't
Exactly.
get whatever we wanted in real life, but on layaway we can get whatever we want.
Exactly.
Because she knew we were gonna forget about it.
So look at you. You can go in your living room all you want, but
Yeah.
you didn't have a good Christmas. I had a great Christmas
No, I had
every
a
year.
great- I had a great
No.
Christmas.
We got everything we wanted every year.
There was nothing to really want back then.
Was there something you wanted but never got?
Like, what was there to want?
I said the Stingray, the Swin Stingray,
A bike.
Yeah.
The one thing I always wanted and never got was a trampoline.
Oh yeah.
And I know you're thinking,
You probably would have broke something wrong.
I don't even know what to say about
A
that.
trampoline?
Yep.
Where would you go put?
That
Y'all
was
had-
my dream gift. Yeah, we were first out. We had big yard. I would want.
Why didn't your parents get you one? You were abused.
Were you clumsy?
Probably looked
Don't
at
go
my
in the
little-
living room.
Yeah,
No, you
just
ain't
like-
getting no
Like,
goddamn
what-
trampoline.
I just visioned myself just flying in the
Why didn't
air.
they get you one?
She wrote that was
Why
on the
not?
top of her list. Trampoline.
Trampoline. I even learned how to spell it and everything.
Look, she bought all the springs, got a spring kit. Tried to make
Got
one.
an outfit to put on.
Were you a clumsy kid? Like, was you accident prone?
No, I was just a little fat kid. They probably looked like, no.
You don't need to be jumping on
Yeah.
You don't
that.
need to be
Oh, you
jumping on
can go on and
anything.
run. and do something. You over here jumping.
We got you a treadmill. Now you can jump on it if you want to.
You gonna fall.
Did
Never
you?
got a trampoline.
Oh, so never got one, huh?
Never.
Hey, you want to try my
That's too bad.
what you call?
That is too bad.
But the
My hot
I
spot.
want to get you a trampoline. Can I buy you one?
You know, even now, you know what I do have? I was.
She said no.
Right. I was gonna get a trampoline.
No, because I got a trampoline.
Oh, you did.
You know, at those sporting goods stores, how they have those 40, 50-inch round trampolines that you can just run and do, and I have one.
And how big is it?
It's probably the 50-inch round.
Oh, but it's not like the backyard one where you can do the. That's what you wanted, right?
But
Like,
I wanted the big one in the backyard, but I
Yeah.
still haven't opened that, so I guess he knew what he was doing. It's still in the box. It's been,
You know,
been there for 2 years.
I went
now.
on a date one time and I knew I was in the hood because when I got to the chick's house, I couldn't find it, and then I said, which one is yours? This bitch texted me the one with the trampoline in the front yard. It was a big ass trampoline in the front yard.
See.
I said, this is not where a trampoline goes. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, was the backyard not big enough? Because that is something that people with a truck would come
Ghetto
by
people don't have, they don't care. They'll put it wherever they want to put it. Yeah, you have a backyard.
Yeah, but if it's in the front yard, that means you it probably ain't your trampoline. It's the street trampoline. They just put it in front of your yard. Yeah. And
one of the legs was over the fence and on the sidewalk.
Oh, they probably have room in the back.
So what did your parents say why you couldn't get it? They didn't want to buy it?
They never even. It was Santa because I believe in Santa.
Oh, he said you couldn't.
He said I couldn't.
I would have got it for you.
Yeah, but Santa said.
You
got the bad grades. We can't do that.
You must have done something.
Yeah, I was just trying to be. I mean, I guess it's like a kid riding a pony. Riding pony or something. I know I wasn't gonna get that either. So.
Boy, I want to see your list as a kid. I'd have been like, no.
You just knew you weren't.
No.
Like, I ain't getting
I got the Barbie head though. Remember the Barbie head?
The Barbie head.
No, I don't remember that. Do you remember it, Speedy?
Nah.
You remember the Barbie
My
head?
sister had one. We hit that with a bat. we used to fuck my sister's Barbies up. We'd take the heads off and burn them.
The Light Bright. Did you ever get a Light Bright?
I would be gay if I had a
What is a Light Bright?
I remember that.
You go to bed with
little
it.
dots.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking you're talking about the glow worm.
I know you're talking about where you can make like you make a happy
make the
face with
picture
some butterflies or
artiste,
something.
Yes.
Yeah, but those are gifts that last that day. Then you'd be like, I'm good.
I remember I wanted
Never
one of
touch it
those,
again.
and my mom told me I couldn't have it. She's like, no, because I might choke on the pieces. And I was sitting there thinking like,
I
but
know it's not food.
but if I'm old enough for you to tell me that, I'm probably old enough to have to eat the pieces.
Probably said that about everything. So
That's how we found out about Hot Wheels. Like, I never put a Hot Wheel in my mouth, but come to find out, they had lead on them. That the paint, the Hot Wheel was lead. But we only found out because some goofy ass kid put the motherfucker in his mouth, and then he got lead, and that spread it around the country. We didn't even have internet then.
Speedy said he got lead.
No.
That was the coolest, probably the cheapest gift as a kid.
Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
just had the plastic racetrack, you put it up on a chair,
Oh yeah.
put it in a loop. You know what I'm saying? That probably cost all of like $3. You know what I'm saying?
But they had those fancy racetracks. Remember the ones you put together and you could loop and
Oh yeah, with the controller, you had to rub the penny on the little. You had to rub the penny on the little track right there. That was pretty cool.
And they would race. Yeah.
Yeah, what else you didn't get? We want to know.
Yeah, what was on your wish list?
I had several easy bake ovens.
That was the
I
worst.
remember those.
Which was a bulb.
Which is a bulb.
My sister, I said, it's a light bulb in here. Let's go cook this cake.
That's
Bitch,
crazy.
we gonna be forever trying to get this cake
It
done.
was a hot ass bulb though.
Have they ever redone that? Did they ever? Because now I'm assuming you can make like a mini microwave now, right?
I haven't even been
Right, or
in
at least
the
a mini
store
air
section to
fryer,
see.
right?
Yeah,
Get a kid a mini air fryer.
But now the kids have. I mean, because what we didn't have back in the day that I would have asked for. You know how the toddlers are driving like the little Mercedes and Lexus.
They sure
and all,
are.
and that-
Right.
And can you
Yeah.
imagine?
See, like I feel like, but it's a weird time because like we have way better technology, so they can make better toys, but kids don't play with toys.
They don't.
So it's like,
If it
could you
ain't-
imagine how cool a Barbie house would be today if you had all the technology to make
Have a working elevator.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it'd probably be popping lights and shit, you know, everything. But kids don't care. Like,
We
they're like,
used our
whatever.
imagination more back then. I mean, somebody would get excited getting a slinky. You know what I
That
mean?
is true.
Hey, we're like, ooh, we're gonna make it. You know, you make it walk.
I
You make
remember
it walk
that
down the stairs.
That shit
and stuff.
don't work. Nigga, I got that sleek. This motherfucker is not walking. And I flipped it down. I put it on the stairs and went, go. Because on the TV, he set it down. That motherfucker said, oh, shit. Back. Did a backflip down the steps. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah, they don't really work that well.
You know what I thought was one thing that I thought was always going to be cool to at least the young boys was model cars.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
that was my get down.
I remember I was with Brooklyn one time and I was trying to show him the model cars. Like, oh, you want to get one? He was like, nah, I'm cool. I was like, what? I was like, you don't want to get one of these and paint it? And, you know, he was like, nah, I'm straight. And I was like,
And then the board games. Remember Trouble?
I hate board games.
I don't like board
I
games
love
either.
board games.
That shit
Trouble.
reminds me of summer camp.
My first
I thought
game
you
was
was gonna say jail.
Candyland.
Nah.
Nah, dudes don't play Candyland.
Huh?
Can't do. I mean that
Men don't play
teaches you
Candyland.
your colors.
Nah, I'm
That-
cool, nigga.
I don't need to know my colors.
Not when it comes to Candyland.
Next thing you know, I got a rainbow.
Right.
This is blue. This is yellow.
That may
Who's the
be
van?
the catalyst of a lot of this. But yeah. And then there was what else? Life. That was like my
I hate
favorite.
that. That was a dumb game.
I
Oh
never
my
played
God,
none
that
of these
was
games.
That was a dumbass game.
I played Operation.
Now that was
Operation's
dumb
good.
because if you had Parkinson's, you couldn't play.
Operation was cool, but it was just like after the first time, it's like,
yeah.
all right, nigga.
Once you get them all out,
you're
these
like,
are all toys that were good that day.
Right.
No one ever later on a month later go, ooh, pull out operator. No, nigga.
Yeah.
I can't find the cord to plug it in.
I played Connect 4.
Oh, that's good.
What is that?
Four.
I played the other
Connect Four,
day.
yeah.
It's
Got to get 4 in a row.
Checkers.
checkers upside down.
Or
all
basically a
it is.
big tic-tac-toe. Nigga,
Yeah,
just like trying to fancy
It's
with it.
tic-tac-toe over and over. You get a lot of chances.
One game I never liked was Monopoly
I
Love
hate
it.
Monopoly.
I love it.
because
I never
it's
lost.
never ending.
I never lost.
So,
Right, never
you know what I
ends.
think would be a great challenge? If somebody paid somebody $100,000 to play these simple games.
I'll take that.
You know what I mean?
But playing for real stakes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because they're so simple, but I just think the pressure of it and
Yeah.
make it a little more complicated. Like, think about how simple like Goldfish is, you know? Mm-hmm. But if you got 100,000 on the line,
Or
You
it
know.
should be a real Chase Bank. If I win, I get a Chase Bank. It's
Or-
a real Rolls Royce.
Oh, you really buying property?
Yeah, you're
Or-
really buying property.
what about real Monopoly?
Real Monopoly. You really buying
It's like you really had to buy in.
Hey.
How much you get when you start Monopoly? How much you get?
1,500.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, you get 1,500.
Okay, so let's say, in order to get into a real life Monopoly game, you had to put up your own $15 million.
So you got to put.
15.
No, the bank give me 15 to go. I start off with 15.
So let's say, okay. So let's say
So
we
they give me
you,
15.
Let's say they give you 1.5.
Give me 1.5.
Right.
Start off. And
Would you play Monopoly? Real life Monopoly?
because there's a chance.
Like you would
I
have to
lose.
go out, make business deals, buy property.
And then if I land on the wrong
know what I
piece
mean?
of
That
property,
would that would be a game show for like MS. I mean, that would be a smart game show that you would maneuver and learn about real estate
Yeah.
and making deals
and
and all of these.
do you buy the railroad? Because you need that railroad because as soon as you land on it, you got to pay me when you get on my railroad. So I definitely want to buy that.
That would be a great TV show,
It would be.
like a real life Monopoly game.
Yeah.
What about
All the black people with the low credit scores would be.
No, I don't need that.
What do they call that? Red zoning when they put you in. We can only buy. This
You can
side
buy
of the track.
Compton because on Monopoly there is places like that. So
Really?
the blue are really low income properties.
no, the blue are high. That's
No,
part-
the powder
that's-
blue ones. I'm talking about the powder blue ones.
Oh, okay,
when
yeah,
you first
because
come around,
the
those
royal
are very
blue are high ones.
very low income. Not till you get on the yellow. Yellow's a little bit more expensive. Green,
Orange, and then the
yeah,
blue.
and then boardwalk. Boardwalk is the dark blue. Boardwalk is the most expensive.
Really? Okay. That would be
That's
interesting.
the
I
most-
haven't played it.
It's a
in
very
any-
boring game.
Because you was only 3 of y'all,
Monopoly is
and y'all didn't like each other as a family. It was 7 of us. We liked each
very
other.
boring.
So Wanzer, which one of these games would you play if you had you could win $1 million, but the buy-in was 10,000?
The
So
buy-in
what are the
was
options?
10,000?
I thought you were giving me an option of games.
No, I'm asking you. Which one of these your childhood games?
Childhood game.
But you're risking 10,000 of your own money. But you could win $1 million.
I'm gonna have to roll with checkers.
Checkers. Nobody can beat me in checkers.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean,
That's the
I mean,
easiest game in the fucking world.
That's
But
why I'm gonna do it.
If you got $10,000 on the line, you think
That's
it's,
the
you think it's gonna be
easiest
easy?
game to play.
10,000 on the line.
You ever see somebody shoot a free throw for a game winner?
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah, dude twisted his ankle the other night.
It's either gonna
No,
be-
he blew his Achilles out.
Oh, that's what happened?
You talking about the guy who went for the shot?
Yeah.
For halftime, he blew his Achilles.
wow.
Imagine that.
and all he did was tiptoe a few times.
Imagine that.
And that motherfucker Achilles snapped.
He
Bow!
didn't even know.
I challenge you to a game of checkers, and we have to
Really?
put money. I'm the best.
We should put.
Let's do it. So, Pops, I got a Wanzer. We should do our game night podcast, okay? We should do a buy-in, though.
Oh, to buy into whatever game.
It could be 20
Well, I said
bucks.
that about when you play left. I mean, not left. I said when you play Uno.
Yeah, we should do a buy-in.
That it's because we did it 1,000. We did it was $3 to get in, put it in, but all the money went in the pot, and whoever ended up last saying Uno, who won, got the pot.
Yeah, I see. Leah.
Now,
wait,
there
whoever
should-
said
you should have
Uno?
a spades
Who
tournament.
won the Uno?
Okay.
Spades.
Yeah, because everybody think they can play.
Yeah, but spades, it's going to cause people to break up. Yeah, I always see couples arguing
Yeah,
spades.
spades is.
But
I know.
different
Why the
people
fuck
have
would you put
different.
down?
Either that or what's the other game? Pictionary.
Pictionary is good. I have
That's a great couple
Pictionary.
breakup
I have
game.
categories.
Which one's categories?
Categories is
Which one are you acting? Which one are you
categories
acting
is
out?
shit.
Or drawing the object or acting it out. Which one is that? Is that Pictionary where you have to draw the picture?
It's,
Of?
Pictionary.
It's a blue.
Yes,
No, Pictionary you draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then
And
there's a what do you call it when you
Yeah, you have to like act out.
Act out.
Yeah, whatever you.
Categories is a really
What
fun
is that?
game. So it
a
really
word game.
touches if you're smart. So anyway, so one of the things you throw a letter out, if I'm not mistaken. So you throw the letter out, and then the category could be things in things you find in the kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm playing with my partner's this guy, and it's things you find in the kitchen, and
That
the
start
letter
with a S,
and the letter was F.
Okay.
And this nigga, so you write down within the timeline all the things in the kitchen that begin with F.
Right.
This motherfucker wrote refrigerator. So when I don't know he wrote it.
Refrigerator.
Hold on, nigga. So when we get ready and the timer's up, boom. I read off what you got. That nigga said refrigerator. I said,
He said it just had fridge.
yeah, but he said
Right, he
refrigerator.
said it said
I said, nigga, you mean refrigerator?
I remember.
I was so upset, Nick. I said, how the fuck? And he wrote down refrigerator.
Oh, I would kill it. I never played that game, but I would kill
yeah,
it that game.
it's dope.
I would kill it. That
So it's a
game.
letter, whatever the letter is, and whatever the topic is, you have
I
to come
would-
up,
I would
and it's in like a
kill.
little time. It's fun as fuck.
I
we
would
should do
kill
a
it.
game night. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But did you guys see that Steve Harvey episode? What game does he do? Game show, whatever he does.
Oh yeah.
Family
And
Feud.
Steve said,
Oh yeah. His
you had-
his bloopers are dope.
you had to pick. Of course, it was a nigga that did it. It said, also known as a dough. Right? This nigga said, knob.
Oh yeah. And Steve went for about an hour going.
Steve
You said
my
nah?
man. This nigga said,
Said,
that's
nah?
also known as a dough. Wait, let me grab a card. Also known as a dough. That nigga said, no.
And everybody clapped. They was like, he said, stop that. Don't talk about it.
Dough knob.
But
I said, no, a deer, you baby deer, you idiot.
That's a cultural thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we say dough. We don't say door. You
Door
know what I
knob,
mean?
nigga.
That
It's a
nigga
door.
said
Hey, open that
knob.
doorknob, man. Turn the
Dough. Open the door. nigga.
Nigga said,
hold the
knob.
door. Hold the door. It's a joke that goes like that. It was like it's some like black people. It was one of them black jokes, and they said, "Hold the door, nigga. Yo, open the door, nigga. That's what it's supposed to be." Anyway,
Speaking of Black Friday's coming around the corner.
which is
Cyber Monday's
this Friday.
coming up. And isn't it Saturday something? Is it,
I've never,
it's Cyber.
for some reason,
Cyber
my
Monday?
money never
Friday.
come in
Black
before
Friday.
that Friday. All the money I ever get usually happen after that Friday.
After, huh?
I've never done
Has
that.
anybody ever came up on Black Friday? You ever anybody ever?
I got up early one morning and went to Walmart.
that
And
was
You
hectic.
love
went to
Walmart.
Walmart in Porter Ranch. And it was so much chaos
Oh, yeah.
that I had to stand in line to be let in. And that was back, I mean,
I would
because
have went home. Yeah, I'm
this
out.
was maybe about 8 years ago, so I figured these days, everybody should have a big screen TV now. But back then,
Nobody
you
had
know, that's when,
Yeah, everybody didn't
that's
have
when
one.
you could afford it. Was on the
Man,
Black
niggas
Friday.
had 22 inch. They thought they was doing it with 22 inches.
I know.
I got pissed off on a Black Friday one time. I never need anything. Like, I don't need anything. I have everything I could possibly want. So we go to Black Friday, and they got, you know how they got the great deals on the TVs. I'm like, oh shit, this TV's only, but I don't need a TV. I wish I needed a TV. I was like, this motherfucker's only, right? So,
Right.
nigga, I was gonna buy it, just put it in the house. Leave it.
What you got? TV.
So,
Where you gonna put it? Oh.
it's a great deal, but I don't need a fucking TV.
I don't either.
So
Who needs a
I'm
TV
with
these
my
days?
siblings. I'm thinking me and my brother's going. I was like, oh, we should get this for mom.
They said.
They said, yeah. Nigga, every time I think we're going to split something as brothers,
They think you got
I
it.
end up buying it myself. My mom's car needs an engine. Cool, guys. Let's find an engine, get it in. Next thing you know, I end up paying the whole goddamn thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
So when they got to the counter, you said, "Hey, everybody."
I was like, so... Everybody... Actually, I was at the counter by myself.
Oh,
I was like this.
That's when you go shout. You go, "Let me go." Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Nigga, I said, hey, guys. Yeah, so... You know, I ended up buying...
That's
She
my
got the
family.
TV on her wall right now.
Well, it's worth it then.
What size?
It's
50?
like 65, I think.
It's like $300.
No, it was cheaper than that.
Yeah.
I think. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
yeah, you got to buy that.
Yeah.
Plus, I heard that the best time to buy televisions are basically around the Super Bowl time. Is
No,
when
that's
not
when the
true?
prices go up. Yeah, yeah. After
Why-
the Super Bowl, they
Why
come
would
back
that be
down.
the best time when they know you want to watch something on a big screen?
Because everybody's planning.
I got an
watch
FYI
parties.
for y'all, and I'm pretty. Nick may know, may not know. Do
You got
know
a what?
Shut up. Do you know why they don't have real grass on football fields anymore?
Because of the water.
The
Nope.
maintenance?
Nope.
TV deals.
Because of how it looks on television. And fake grass, the lines never get messed up. They never blur, and it looks fantastic. And so they talk the owners into putting in the fake grass, which is concrete and a little rubber, and then the grass. That's why you have so many concussions, because when people hit the ground, their helmets are hitting the concrete instead of, even though when it was dirt, it's still dirt, but it ain't concrete. And so the only reason they did that, they did the deal, and they making the money off of all
Yeah,
people
but
selling
football is
TVs.
not what it used to be.
Doesn't have to be.
Remember when it would pour down rain and you would have puddles and
That's
mud?
why they have it
You
covered
see
up.
it splashing in
Wasn't-
slow motion.
Don't look good on television.
It does look good.
It looks
That's my
great on
point.
television.
It looks great. That's
Yeah.
football.
Some people.
That
And
shit
all the
look
people
like ballet now.
outside.
Hilarious.
And I always thought, especially like when you have Florida playing Boston in the winter and it's snowing, and the people from Florida what's the statistics? Are they losing because Floridians aren't used to playing in snow and stuff?
You're not
I
used
mean,
if you're not used to
you
playing.
for sure gonna lose.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're mad they have to play them.
The people,
Yeah.
the team in that state are used to that cold weather.
Exactly.
When you come from California,
Yeah.
and you go to Denver, that's a different kind of cold.
not-
That's that shit. You don't want to get hit. They've been practicing in that shit,
Right.
so they're used to it. That's why they'll have the advantage.
So as the coach and as the owner, do they not? Is there like a mandatory cover stadium?
No, you got to man up.
Yeah, you got man up.
Got to man up. You better take an ice bath before you get here.
They look like bison out there with that fucking fog coming out their mouth.
Right?
But I think that's what make it fun though when you get to play in the elements like that. You
Yeah,
know?
in the rain. At least I used to
Yeah,
like playing.
when everything is
When I
nice
played
and-
football in high school,
But you know, when somebody steps
in
on
the
your
rain.
fingers in the freezing cold,
Yeah.
that shit hurts.
Yeah, but it's something about like playing indoors is cool, but when you outside and the people are out there, like it's a different vibe, you know.
splashing in the water.
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
But that's the reason why they came up with, and so when they selling TVs, if you ever notice, they'll have the football game on, so you can see how clear this TV is. And the TVs now, them motherfuckers look. What's the one you said is starts with an O?
OLED.
OLED. You know what OLED's, Nick?
Get you an OLED TV.
I want to get a projector though. Projectors are pretty expensive though. I started looking into them. They get pretty.
Well, no, they got
Yeah.
that box.
I mean,
It's a box that
for-
looks
I mean,
pretty good.
But I can do that with my phone for what that box is gonna give me. You can just do that with your phone for what that box is gonna give
No,
me.
you cannot.
Yes, you can.
You can't project your phone on the wall.
I don't believe people tell me what I can't do. So
Projectors are. I had a projector before. Anybody had a projector. I had
That's
a projector.
impossible, but go
No,
ahead.
I'm telling you.
The nigga in jail.
I had a projector in.
Jailhouse.
Isn't that how they show movies?
There it is.
I had
On a concrete wall.
Yeah, so that wasn't actually yours. That
Wasn't
was,
it in the 50s
No,
or something?
I had a projector in 2000. I mean, before people had them as consumers in their house. I had one in 2002. And it's another jail story, but I remember one time. The police came into my house, and my house was so laid out, and the cop goes, the cop. I got a TV story in my house,
It
but
was
it's
a detective.
Look, I got a TV story
But a
in my
cop
house,
involved.
but there's a cop in it. The cop goes, man. The cop goes, wow, man, you got a nice place. I'm like, thanks,
And
man.
he's cuffing you.
I said, thanks. Am I still going to jail?
What was you go to jail for?
No, hang on, nigga. This is a TV story.
No.
Yeah. So the cop was like, man, you got a nice place. I'm like, oh, thanks, nigga. It's fish swimming on the table. You know?
Fish? Like a fish bowl?
I had a vase. This is before anybody had the betta fish. My betta fish was in a vase. I'm
A what fish?
Betta fish.
Wait
is
a
that?
minute.
It's the little colorful fish.
But you should
that-
only have one.
I had two. So
We're not supposed to have
if
two?
you want to watch a fish fight, you got to have two of them.
Oh my,
They,
that's cool.
they kill each other
Yeah.
if you put two of them in a thing.
They're meant to live alone.
Yeah.
You could bet.
And you put them in there together?
Yeah.
bet
Oh,
some
that's
money on it.
cool.
Yeah, it's like watching a shark fight in
That-
your house.
I never heard of that fish.
Invite your friends over. Be like, I'm getting ready to put the betas in together.
Yeah.
Start putting some bets up.
Who you got, the rainbow one or the blue one? You can make some money.
And
on
as soon as you
betta
put
fish.
them in, they go at each other.
Oh, nigga, they gonna kill each other.
My sister got her kids 2 betta fish and had no idea of that rule and put them together and was horrified when the kids were screaming that the fish were in there
And
killing each other.
I had
So
mine.
one was like, I won. What's that?
I had mine in a flower vase because it looked cool on the table,
Yeah.
right? But I put too much water. So I came home one day and that motherfucker was on the table, dry. So the fish is on the table, dry as a motherfucker. I'm like, fuck, he done jumped off the goddamn thing.
So how much are they?
They're only like $2, $3.
$2,
They're really
yeah.
cheap.
They're
So
cheap.
he's on the
I've
table.
never heard of those
Beautiful.
fish.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice looking. So he's laid out on the table, just dry as fuck. I'm like, God damn. So I scrape him up and I go to throw him in the trash. Nigga, I threw him in the trash. That motherfucker said, in the toilet.
Yeah.
Motherfucker said, started swimming. I was like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
shit, he's alive.
Yeah,
I had to put
sometimes
him
they-
back in the tank.
Oh, he got the toilet water on him.
Yep.
I thought you was
They,
gonna flush
I've
them,
never
let
heard
them
of those
free.
fish.
They're beautiful fish. They have the
Yeah, go to the
big,
pet store and get
beautiful
one.
tails.
Yeah, you should
They
get
have
some. Well, you only gotta get one. You don't need a couple of them.
They're titled as the fish you can afford.
Yeah.
And they're
beautiful.
really low maintenance.
Oh, wow.
And when they fight with their tails. So all of that will just be shriveled up because when they fight,
So they ain't really biting each other.
No, they're slapping each other to
they're
death.
slapping each other.
So you should get 3 of them. We should have a gladiator fight. Get 4 of them.
Don't do that.
And
That's
we make a bet. Who you got, Nick?
You know, as a kid, I used to do this all the time. So
I never heard of the fish.
Me and my brother, we would catch insects and make them fight. So you'll catch like a praying mantis or something, and then go out
because
looking
if
for like that.
it's a female praying mantis will assassinate the male. They'll basically bite their heads off.
Oh, praying mantises are ruthless.
Yeah.
We're lucky they're not bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What?
And
People don't understand. Like when you talk about aliens and all that stuff, like the movies are cool, but even scarier than that are the things on this planet. Like if insects somehow were bigger.
Crickets, I think, also have like a mate after they mate. The female kills the male.
Yeah, the animal world is cruel.
All
To
your
get-
stories
to
start
get
with
the-
females killing the male.
The nutrients.
One thing I thought about recently too. I said, man, if animals, well, not all, 'cause some of them, well, yeah, animals. If lions fucked at the rate as humans, if there were 7 billion lions outside, you couldn't even go outside.
Well, that's why we don't have bears in California.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Yeah, we fixed that problem. And wolves too.
Yeah.
But
Used to be wolves and bears in California.
what if there was 7 billion everything, just like a 7 billion tigers, 7 billion
wouldn't be 7 billion people.
elephants,
Oh, my.
Somebody got to be a snack.
7 billion bears?
People don't
Nigga,
realize,
you could
like-
not go outside.
We're almost the easiest prey. Like if we don't have a weapon or technology, we're the easiest prey on the planet.
we're
We
easy
can't
win.
fly. We can't.
We don't run that
can't
fast.
Nothing.
Now, if you guys ever get the opportunity to go to Gatlinburg,
What
That
is
sounds
that?
they have-
racist. What is that?
Is that in this country?
it's in Tennessee.
It
Oh,
sounded, it
I
sounded
knew- I knew
racist.
that.
Gatlinburg.
Right.
Definitely
You would
Tennessee.
think that, and I was kind of hesitant when the word is out. Now they're like black church groups that go, so you'll be very comfortable there now. But don't be surprised if when you go outside or you look down at your car that there are bears. Now they know how to open your car
I saw that
door
on Instagram.
Oh
and
wow.
things
The
like
bear
that.
opened the door.
Yeah, because they're so used to humans now.
Oh, that's his
you know.
car then.
They're like, shit. This nigga left a
Gotta
honey
be a-
bun on the seat.
Got me a Tesla, motherfucker.
I was like, he got a Tesla then.
Exactly.
I do. I actually saw a video where a guy went out to his car, opened the car, only to realize a bear's already in the car, and then he comes flying out of the car. Yeah, those bears are.
I think the worst was the.
And so you went there?
Did you see any
we,
bears?
We would stay there every summer and you should take your family on the trip
I'm
because it's you can get a beautiful log cabin and it's very picturesque when you look over at
Picturesque?
Picturesque.
Where is this?
You've never used that word.
What's so beautiful about wood?
The lake. Seeing the lake.
You would get like a mountainous view. And they have summits and things like that. It's just the horizon's very tranquil.
We got mountains in California.
It's not as green
never
as you
been
would see in Gatlinburg. Let me show you a
I'm
picture.
trying to
Gatlinburg.
trying to find holes in your mountain, story.
Just I don't like the name of the place. Gatlinburg.
Bird.
You know, hey man, they hungered like 2 black people in Gatlinburg.
Now that's my hesitation about Lynchburg, Virginia.
Oh, definitely not going to Lynchburg.
I've been in Lynchburg. It's not. It's.
Oh, you been there?
There's a lot of black people. It's actually a very.
Right, but that name.
Where's
And-
Lynchburg?
and
Where's
it's
that
named
at?
because
A lot of
of
things are Berg though. Like I have
No,
you know,
Lynchburg, she's
I have
talking
family in Fredericksburg. You know,
The Berg
there's a
doesn't
lot of
bother.
That's not
there's a
the
lot of
Berg.
Oh, the Lynch.
The Lynch, yeah.
Ah, I get it.
Hence,
get
that's
it.
the dangerous
the first
part.
part of the word. Lynch part, yeah.
Lynch.
And where's this at? Where's Lynchburg?
Lynchburg
It's in
is in
Virginia.
southern
Oh,
Virginia.
was it by you?
It's not too far.
Oh, okay. I've never been. Anyway,
They'd like you there, Speedy.
no.
Come on to Lynchburg.
I've been to Richmond. I've been to D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Baltimore. Baltimore.
So I assume you prefer West Coast versus East Coast?
If I have to live somewhere, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you do have to live somewhere.
I would definitely even go Seattle, even though Seattle, it rains a lot. But I
Seattle
like
is
Seattle.
beautiful.
I love Seattle.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of meth in Seattle.
Really?
Yes. Meth and in Seattle and Portland.
There's probably a lot of meth anywhere if that's what you like.
No, it's really like that's like the meth is
meth capital.
Yeah.
We should have capitals of certain
That's
drugs.
like a view you could
Oh, let me see.
appreciate from your cabin.
And this is one of the cabinets you're in?
Not that particular one, but yes, that's
Oh.
equivalent.
Oh,
to
yeah,
a
that's
cabin.
nice.
And your family went?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
You would take the family
is
because, like I said, they're
nice.
5 and 6.
No, these should be the Blue Ridge Mountains, if I'm not mistaken.
Blue Ridge, that's in the Carolinas, right?
Yeah, but it runs
Yeah, it does.
through, so that should be. That's
You
what that
don't
should
know
be.
shit about shit.
I know my geography, Speedy. I went to school.
There you go. Education.
Speaking of, everybody's getting in on, I guess Deion Sanders thought that the, what's the thing with the 4 people on it? 4 presidents?
Mount Rushmore?
He thought that was in California.
No, he
did.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he did. And they went, nah, it's not in California.
Where is it? Vermont? Where is it?
No, it's
Where is it?
I thought it was in Colorado.
Oh no, it's in one of the
Rushmore.
Dakotas. I
Yeah.
think it's in
Yeah.
North or South
Yeah.
Dakota.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were trying to give him a little hazing on that shit. He's like, hey man,
California.
he got out of it by saying, I played football. I played football, so I don't know.
Right.
How is he doing? Is
I
his
think
team winning
so.
and
Now
all that
here's
kind
the
of
thing. Now they feel like he overachieved, and pretty much
he
they
gotta
knew
walk
this
it
was,
back.
Yeah, they pretty much knew this was going to happen this first year at that school and all those good teams in that league, and that he'll probably stay one more year and then go to a bigger school like Texas A&M, one of those schools. Or he wants to, he says he doesn't want to coach in the pros, but he
That's
wants to
what I
coach
was
in the
going to
pros.
say. Do you see that as his pathway?
Yeah, at some point, because those players would identify with him like that. But
Right.
they didn't. No owner wanted to give him a chance for some reason. They didn't think he could be coach, and they found out he could coach. He can. I would send my son, if my son played football, I would want him to go play for Deion, because he would learn other shit besides football. He'd learn how to be a man. Because that's what Deion's teaching those boys, how to be men, and I think that's why a lot of parents would send their kids to go be coached by him.
Now, did Michael Jordan coach basketball, or
No.
was he just an
He didn't-
owner?
he didn't want to,
Never.
right?
He didn't want to.
He did not want to.
He wasn't that type of player that's going to coach you to be better. He figured if I'm in the gym getting it, you should be in the gym getting it.
Really?
Yeah.
He would be such an inspiration to have like a.
I think he'd be hard because he was hard on the guys he played with.
Okay, that
Yeah,
would
so
be good.
He was hard on them. So
To give them that worth ethic to take with them wherever they go. That would be really great.
But-
I'm really surprised that he didn't want that to be part of his legacy.
shout out to Deion.
Coaching?
Coaching,
Because you would figure players of like Kobe Bryant would have never been a coach. He coached his daughter, but he would have never, because Kobe was really hard on, because those kind of guys don't understand that, you know what I had to do to get to this? It wasn't like I woke up and I was this great player. I had to go do this, do that. We were talking, Nick, whether or not you think Michael Jordan would have never been a coach. He just, that wasn't his calling. Kobe either. I don't think Kobe would have been a coach either.
Nah.
He coached his daughter well, but
I think some people, when they have too high of a work ethic like that, they can't understand why other people.
that's what I just said.
Other people going to piss him off all the time.
Yeah,
Like, how you sleeping, nigga? And I'm in the gym at 2.
How you can't score 50? You be like, what?
How you late again?
You going to the club again, nigga? I went last night.
You know, one rule that I don't like in that world or any world is if you're on time, you're late. If you want me to be here by 8, as long as I'm here by 8.
I hate being late. And to me, late, I if you say 8, I'm here probably like 7:45, 50 in that realm. I hate to be late to anything. Especially if I say, well, we're gonna be doing this at this time. I hate being late.
It's easier to be early.
That is true.
It's easier to be early.
Yeah,
Instead of being
I agree.
late, it's easier and less stressful to be early.
Correct.
I'd rather be 20 minutes early than be 20 minutes late.
Yeah, I ain't being
Correct.
late to anything.
Yeah.
Movie theaters, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that got to watch all the trailers.
I appreciate that. That's almost like getting free entertainment and getting you
Yes,
pumped
I need
up
to
for
know the
anything.
movies that's coming out before they come out.
I have not been inside a theater in so long.
Why?
I have no.
Sound like you need to go on a date.
What?
That's
is-
what I'm hearing. I heard her putting it together.
Yeah.
You said what you said. She said, I appreciate that. And then she said,
Sound like you need to be on a date.
I haven't been to a movie in a while.
That's when you step in and go, hey, what are you doing Thursday?
So I was thinking.
I have no. So you've seen previews. What's out there that's coming up that's really good?
Because I haven't been to the movie theaters in the last 3 weeks running. Probably 4. Since, because I wanted to see fucking Tom Cruise movie. Still haven't seen it.
I didn't know he had a movie out.
The one that came
Mission
out this
Impossible,
summer?
6 or 5.
That's in the
7.
movies?
Yes.
That's funny. I have it on my iPad.
Yeah, now you do.
Now you do.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I've had it for a while.
Oh, you got that service.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe you shouldn't say that.
Had it for a little bit.
So I'm the dude I got to watch the trailers, then the movie.
But what I'm looking forward to seeing, I think the color purple comes out
Oh,
this
yeah.
Christmas.
I heard it's really good. They
Yeah.
put a little twist on it.
That's going to be terrible.
They took all the raping and all that
See,
part.
okay. So they kind of
Toned it down.
Toned it down.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah, you don't want to see all that shit.
What?
Yeah, him
It's showing real life.
showing that he
Yes.
took the woman when she was 3, 7, or 10, whatever the fuck she
They
was.
should not have touched
She
the
had
color
to-
purple. There's some things
Well, the
you
It's
last version didn't
classic.
get no goddamn award, so you
It
got to
was
switch it up.
nominated for what?
Everything. It was
between
nominated
11
for
and 13 awards.
Didn't
and
get one.
Did not
They didn't even get it for
one.
the makeup.
I mean, they were very racist back then.
They didn't get it for usually you can get wardrobe. Wardrobe's an easy one to win in a movie like that because
Cinematography or something.
Yes, usually they go, oh, you did one for the View. They didn't get nothing.
Nigga,
Nothing.
Shug Avery should have got one. Did you hear me? I said I was married now.
I
That's
said,
bad.
Nigga, that's an
now.
Academy Award. I believed her. I said, she's
That's
married.
bad.
Talk to her, your daughter. I said I was married now.
Because he was a preacher.
Ain't no daughter of mine. You hit that horse.
We
He was an asshole.
had color purple parties where to get in you had to recite a line from the color purple.
What line did you recite?
Yeah. I know what you did. I know what you...
You show is ugly.
You told Harpo to beat me. All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddies, my uncles. Now I love you, Harpo, but I'll kill you dead. Which was the greatest line in hip hop.
I ain't never thought I'd have to fight my own husband.
You gonna sit here and let this gal talk to you like that ahead of you on dinner table?
Called her nappy head.
Never why I didn't want to
Nappy
say
head,
that.
oh.
You gonna sit here and let that nappy head woman
Nappy
talk to you like that at the head of your
Your
own
own
dinner
dinner
table, boy? What's the matter with you?
I never thought
I
it
gotta
does have
go
a
to
lot of
school.
quotables in there.
A lot of
Whole
quotables.
lot.
A lot.
Man.
Remember when he was messing
Me
with her?
and you will never part.
Monkey.
What?
That's the other part of it. She knows him. She knows
I
what I'm talking
got
about.
to go to school.
I gotta
I
go to school. Gotta go to school.
Why you sound more slave than her?
I got it in me.
I never heard a motherfucker just recite.
I gotta go to school.
Yeah, I think they took all that out.
I done fixed that mailbox. Tell if it been messed with.
I got that mailbox fixed.
I got that mailbox fixed.
Fixed, so I know.
She was scared to fuck with that. She ain't fuck with that mailbox for 25 years.
He probably didn't do nothing to it either. You just gotta say you did. something.
Oh, this one. Would you like to come work for me? Be my maid?
How'd you like to be my maid? Oh, you know my favorite one?
I'm surprised you know that many
He
lines.
said, Mama booty.
Mama who?
What was it? Mama what? He said,
Yeah,
Mama
he
booty.
said something
Mama
like that.
booty.
Did what he
Something in
what he saw
African.
with him.
They sent her kids to Africa.
Yeah.
When her kids came back, nigga, they were African.
They were African.
She had real Africans by the time she saw her kids again. Nigga, they were African trained. Mama. She couldn't even talk to her own kids.
This is sad.
Mr. Mister. Period.
Mister. This here, I juke joint.
Oh my goodness.
That's a great
I
movie.
do enjoy.
This here,
Everybody's
acting
really
joint.
surprised how good of an actress Ray Don Chung. She did a great
She
job.
really
good.
was.
That was the
My
one.
name is Mary Agnes.
We didn't know how she got in the movie. It was like, nah, nigga, why is Ray Don Chung in the goddamn movie?
Oh no.
And she had, when I say she had a run, she had a run.
Now,
And then it fell off.
You
she
know,
sure did.
the lady that sang the actual songs that Suge sang, her name was Tata Vega, right? She's a Puerto Rican woman.
Okay.
And I met her at Howard Hewitt's wife did this winery in Calabasas I used to go to. And she had her there one night. And I told my aunt, I was like, that's the lady that sings all the songs in The Color Purple.
Wait, she's saying God is trying to tell you something?
Yeah. Yeah. And so I asked her to sing it, and she sang it that night, and I actually have it recorded on my phone.
Oh my God.
So if you would ever like to see it,
I would like to
I
see
have it. I have it.
The fuck going on right here?
Every Baptist.
And if you would ever like to see a movie,
Every Baptist church in the country was trying to get the music, get their band together to sing God is trying to tell you something.
and you know what?
can't remember the song.
She actually told us a story. She says that Quincy Jones called her at like 3 o'clock in the morning and said, "Hey, we need you to come down to the studio and sing this song." And she didn't know what it was for or nothing. She went down there. She said she sang that at like 3 in the morning. So it's pretty interesting.
Now, when the song starts off, it does sound like it's 3 o'clock in the morning because she's just going, yeah,
Yeah, it was late.
yeah.
I can't even remember the song.
Tata Vega. You should look her up. She actually has some
I'm good.
great. She was with Motown.
Oh, some shit I don't need to know.
Yeah, you need to know.
No, I don't need to know that shit.
Little
But
black,
thank you.
Little black history for you.
It is what you're watching Wednesday. What y'all watching? What you watching these days?
On TV or streaming?
Well, whatever.
or-
Yeah.
You know, a
Instagram.
show that I am in right now that is Yellowstone. Have you seen that?
I keep telling
Oh,
myself
that's
to
a
watch it.
great show.
Oh my
I
gosh!
keep telling myself to watch it.
It inspires you to want to go to Wyoming. I'm
Great
a
show.
new fan of Kevin Costner. I love it.
I think Kevin, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think when he played the FBI guy, when he did was it
Bodyguard?
Untouchables?
Oh, then
Untouchables is probably one of
I'm so sorry.
the sound like a food app.
I thought that was a beeper.
Hello, that's what you go. Hello. Remember your grandmother used to answer the phone like that. Hello. All the time. She would answer the
You
phone.
would always have to answer that because you never knew who was on the other side.
No, my grandma used to use the phone number 293-4581.
Yes. Hello. I said, Speedy. She goes, oh, hello, Speedy.
You know, I've never seen Color Purple. Y'all were just talking about the whole movie.
Oh, you got to see it.
No,
Great movie.
You
though.
haven't seen it?
Great movie.
I'm not big on slave films.
I love slave films.
Would you
One
say
of
it's
it.
a slave film?
Is it better than
I think it's,
Forrest Gump?
yeah.
The Color Purple?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is like Forrest Gump.
Is it
It
better
is
than Forrest
one
Gump?
that is rewatchable. But the thing about, because Forrest Gump also has a lot of quotes in it.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
I never seen it.
But it's
What?
well written.
See,
It's
you've
rich.
never seen Color Purple. I've never seen Forrest
Color
Gump.
Purple.
You've never
Forrest
seen
Gump is
It's
great.
really good.
No, I didn't want to see
It's amazing.
a special dude.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
How they put the movie together. This guy, he just ends up at all the world's key events that ever happened.
They wanted to do a sequel on that, and it just never came to fruition.
They
really
should.
tried, yeah. I
And
think
what was
now
even
it's too
doper
late.
was how he came up with the accent, which made the
Right.
character. He said the kid had such a heavy accent that played him as a younger kid that he had to basically copy the kid instead of the other way around.
Now, you know who was supposed to play him, right? That role was actually written for somebody else.
Really?
Take a guess.
I will.
Who was supposed to play that part of Forrest Gump? Nick.
What year is it?
About 90...
Was it a hot actor? Was it an actor that was?
What is it, 96? Something
I
like
was
that?
gonna say I thought it was 94.
Something like that.
White dude, 94. Kevin Costner.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nick wants to get one more in, I can tell.
Yeah, hold on.
Nigga said, yeah, hold on.
The
hold
guy
on.
I was going to guess, I'm not even going to say.
No,
'cause I
say it.
know
Go
I
ahead and
can't.
say it.
Val Kilmer.
No.
Who else could guess?
I was hot then.
Nope.
Tom Cruise.
Nope.
Who you got?
You're close.
Who you got?
John Travolta.
I was gonna go Jim Carrey next, but John Travolta.
John Travolta, yep.
I could see Jim.
I can see John Travolta playing that character. It wouldn't be as good.
I could see John playing that.
It wouldn't be as
character.
good.
What made Forrest was, the light innocence that he brought to the character, right? And John Travolta could have done that, but it was also that accent. And only only Tom Hanks could have done that because he came up with
But
that.
you guys got to understand, Tom Hanks came from television. Usually, television stars usually never become great movie stars. Tom Hanks, and then on top of that, he played a girl in the character.
Yeah.
Because remember, he had to dress. Him and his friend had to dress up because they needed somewhere to stay,
and
the only place to stay was in a girl's.
and Forrest Gump.
No, his first ever acting gig was
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies, and he had to play a woman. Him and his buddy had to dress up as girls to live free in this dorm of women. And then when they would leave, then they started liking one of the girls there, so they would go put their regular clothes on and just try to meet him.
That's like Superman coming in,
Yeah.
putting glasses
you don't
on.
know his
and
name.
Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
So to come, you got to think he came from that to who he is now.
But Morgan Freeman was on the Electric Company.
Sure was.
I learned how to read.
Wetcom was also on Pee Wee's House.
Big Top Pee Wee.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Was he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah. At that time, he was Larry Fishburne.
Oh, okay.
He became Lawrence later on.
And,
But he was on, yeah.
Also, the other lady, the Hispanic lady on Electric Company, what was her name? Morano? Rita Morano.
Oh, yeah, she was on there.
Yeah.
Be surprised, bro.
I don't remember her.
She's
Did you watch television? Did you guys have a TV?
Yeah, Brad
kid?
Pitt. Brad Pitt was on Family Ties.
Yep, I remember that.
He was? I don't remember that. Didn't he do Another World or a soap opera or something Brad Pitt did?
I don't remember if he did a
Might
soap
did, I
opera.
guess. So you didn't tell us what movie you watched. Oh, you said Yellowstone.
Yellowstone TV show.
So we should definitely watch it.
Great show.
You will get hooked.
Nigga, you going to want to be a cattle rancher when you get done with this movie. Go get
That
some
movie,
leather boots.
That TV show is basically The Sopranos set on a ranch. That is how ruthless those people, and the writing is great, and they are
the character
it's great.
development on there is fantastic.
You would love it. You would love it.
And you know everybody really well. Mm-hmm. So when something happens to them, you care.
All right, what you watching, Wanzer?
Yellowstone.
You can't pick. That's what she picked.
I mean, we happen to like the same thing.
See?
I see what's about that. Somebody's going to the movie theater.
Go to the movies.
Hey, Speed, I'm busy right now. We're in the theater.
She likes Yellowstone. I like Yellowstone.
Yeah, today, motherfucker.
I mean, we're both watching it. May as well watch it
Did
together.
you guys watch Cop?
No. Huh?
Cop Shop?
Cop Shop?
You didn't watch it?
No, I was tied up. It's busy.
Like literally tied up?
Kinda.
Okay, well, we're not going to the movies.
Yeah,
now.
you're going to get tied up.
I'll tell you about that on Freaky Friday.
Surprisingly, that was a wonderful. I don't know how it slipped. Someone suggested that I watch it, and I don't know how it. Okay,
I don't know what people are doing. Because when I saw the trailer for it when it was in the movie theater, I was like, that shit look goofy. And so as I'm flipping through on Netflix, and I said, well, because it wasn't really, they don't really have, they usually drop movies on Fridays and Thursdays and Fridays, but they're not really good. And so I'm going, well, it's Gerard Butler. It was off the fucking chain.
It really was.
The only thing, now they had one hiccup. You didn't watch it on Nick. So there's one hiccup.
Okay.
Are we still talking about
Is it a
Yellowstone?
movie or a show?
No, it's a movie. So there was one hiccup. It's when, Gerard Butler ends up at a place where a dude is there and he got a gun. They both have guns. He shoots him with the gun, but Gerard has no bullet, nothing. Because remember, he hit the ground, and you thought he was dead.
Yeah, pow pow. I thought his character was done.
He got up, Nick wasn't leaking. I said, well, maybe the girl gave him a bulletproof vest. I said, maybe that's what it was. They never. It's as if though they shot it and went, fuck it. Because there's no marks of him with the bullet. He ain't limping. He not going, oh shit, I got shot.
When he reappeared, I didn't believe it.
Yeah, that was the only. Outside of that, the movie was really good, and the characters were good. You still, for some reason, people still write movies where you got the dumb character. Oh, who the hell is in there? You go, nigga, you finna die. You going to that room, you gonna die. So
And the black actress that got third billing on it.
Oh my God, she destroyed.
I loved her intro when you first see her, she's
Yeah.
doing the gun.
Yeah.
She's like a little
Yeah.
gunslinger. That was her intro, and then her last visual. The last visual is her and Gerard. That was fun. That was fun.
And normally, I guess cops don't carry revolvers for the fact that you always have to reload. But her doing the thing with the guy showing that she likes westerns, but she takes the bullets out and they do a little play shooting thing, whatever. But that makes sense that she would have a revolver because that's who she always wanted to be. But most cops never have a revolver. Nigga, you got 6 shots and this motherfucker got a motherfucking machine gun. You're not
Then
gonna.
you see
You can't
how-
reload like that.
You see how smart she is with the infirmary, all the infirmary scene, and you just.
She did shoot herself,
Okay, well,
which was weird.
Nigga, I think it's much scarier to have a
But how she
357
figured-
Magnum pointed at you.
How she figured out she shot herself?
Oh, because the projection, where the bullet hit her.
She recognized the type of wound it was.
Yeah.
She was like, I know it wasn't from it.
The angle of the bullet.
Yeah.
No, she was like, this is the wound of a revolver or something. She could differentiate.
The character was very smart.
Yeah, it's very.
That's
You gotta watch
That's
it.
impossible. You can't look at no bullet shot and be like, oh,
You know how
that's a
much blood is
38.
right there?
But she was. You believe? I mean, yeah, she
But-
was
but-
that smart.
But you have to think that she probably studied that kind of stuff
Yeah, she
to
did.
know that.
There's no way.
You would think so.
Well, why didn't you
It's
watch the
so
movie? Then you
convincing.
would have agreed with
There's
us.
no.
If
First
you get
of all,
shot with a shotgun, they can tell. You got buckshots everywhere. Like that was a
and
shotgun.
The bullet hole would depend on the person, the skin, the age of the person, how far they were away.
Maybe she calculated all
yeah,
that.
the wind. Like it's too many factors to like. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, she just knows she didn't get hit with the gun that the guy
With-
had.
Yeah, with
Because
the-
whatever he had
Really.
was going through. It was going through double plated glass. So whatever he had, she knows that would probably.
She knew it was friendly fire.
Yeah.
But
She shot herself.
you know that's my thing with movies. When they do that kind of stuff, I check.
Now
out.
you gotta
Like,
watch
I'm
it. Now you
cool.
gotta watch
Nah, that made me not watch it.
I think too. One of the deterrents was the name of the movie, Cop Shop.
yeah,
Had nothing to do with. I didn't even know what that meant.
Cop shop.
Yeah, not shot.
Shop.
Like a car shop.
it could have had a better and that
And I'm
The
pretty
name
sure
was-
the name didn't excite nobody to go see that.
No.
What you going to see? Cop Shop. I'm good. Y'all didn't even watch it. I said watch it.
They did the name, didn't
Yeah, the name.
Yeah, horrible.
it? It sounded like
Just
kindergarten
looked
cop.
stupid.
Yeah, Kenny, which was horrible.
I was like, I have better things to do than watch Cop Shop.
And I'm pretty sure that was the downfall. I don't know who put that title. Who greenlit the title? Because somebody has to greenlight it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody went, okay, cool, let's go with that. It was at least 7 more on
Do
the
you
table.
think they were married? You hear how a lot of these Hollywood people will fight for certain things. That name is something I just wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Someone had to fight for that.
And
like,
that was the main reason I totally forgot it was in the theaters.
yeah.
He was in the theaters.
The head of the studio might have had a really busy week and just said, yeah, that's
Whatever you
cool.
guys wanna do.
Yeah, that's cool. Cop Shop. Yep.
What you watching, Nick?
I'm still watching Seinfeld. I'm in season 5.
Man.
Seinfeld.
Have you gotten
Yeah.
to season 5? Said he did, I think, 9?
Yeah. So
Have you
season-
gotten to when he washed the fruit in the shower?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Fruit in
This
the
is
shower.
this is
Oh
where
my God.
the last episode was where the dry cleaner guy was stealing their clothes.
Which makes sense.
That was funny.
Yeah, the dry
Which
cleaner
makes
That
sense.
was funny.
was stealing. He stole.
And wasn't he wearing the clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
wore-
that's
he wore a
true.
Jerry's jacket.
That
Oh
dry
yeah, I believe
cleaners
that.
do that.
I believe that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. As long as you ain't came back and got him, they gonna put that shit on.
Yeah, then he seen the lady in the store with his mom's fur jacket on, so he
Yeah.
had to chase her down. So, but I did notice that in season 5, which I didn't like. So this is the thing, and I know people when they hear this, they're gonna be a little shocked. They didn't need to put black people in the show.
Well, the people
Because-
were upset because you're in
but
no,
this
but
the
you're in
thing.
New York City,
This is the thing though.
and
Pop.
black people are everywhere in New
This
York
is the
City.
thing though. Okay, sometimes things work when they work.
I can't be in all your stories.
The Boston Celtics, you don't need no Negroes on that team. All you need is one freckle-faced Negro, Dennis Scott, and the rest of Dennis Johnson.
Nah, Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson and the rest of the white boys, and we finna run it. Because
But-
sometimes it works. And on Seinfeld, it just felt awkward. Like they were just putting black people in like the most randomest places, or they would be like the cook. I'm like, nigga, look, bro, I don't want to be in the show if I gotta be the cook. Just have your show.
And why does I understand like diversity and all that stuff, but if I'm a particular type of white person, I don't have any black friends, right? So why are you just white? It doesn't even look right when this type of white person wouldn't even have a black friend, but you're gonna give me one anyway.
Right. Black people don't go to a coffee shop.
But what they're saying, what the whole thing was, you're in New York City. If you was in any other city, even LA, no, you're gonna interact with us in New York City because New York is that small, is that many people and it's that small.
But what if you're white and you don't want to? Which it looks like.
I got that part. But it's no way you don't. That's what's wrong with Friends. Friends was based in New York.
But that's
how you don't have no black friends. But you don't know no black people.
But 99% of the time, I'm in my house. We're in my house. We're in the building.
Right.
Why are niggas coming into my house?
Right.
I really like the relationship between Kramer and his attorney Jackie Childs, who was played by
his dad was Morris from Mission Impossible was his dad.
He always slid in the room like he had no idea what was happening. Hey guys, what's happening?
Oh yeah, that was.
Nick, when you get the man hands. Oh my God, man!
Oh, with the opening lobster.
He was dating a girl. He said because Westcott would always find something wrong with him. He's like Wanzer. Wanzer would always find something wrong, and he goes, "She's look good, but she got man hands." He said, "Man hands." And so when they showed her, they never showed her. They just showed these big ass hands
with the big watch like this.
Man, I was like that, and the Poppy. So Poppy had the cook place where he's cooking at, and he went to the bathroom, and Seinfeld went to the bathroom with him, and he didn't wash his hands. And Seinfeld was washing his hands, and my man walked right out and went back into the kitchen.
The man went to the mirror, rubbed his fingers through his hair, and says, "I am going to knead the dough for you."
Man, I didn't know I could laugh.
And walked out.
I didn't know that.
I am going to bake
Shrinkage.
the bread and
Shrinkage
knead the dough
was a good one.
Shrinkage.
Oh my God.
Oh, the contest, like who could go the longest without? That was a classic.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the best co-star in the television show? Is it George Costanza?
Ooh.
Would you say Pam or Tommy from Martin or Gina? Would it be Gina?
No, it'd be Pam.
Yeah, because I feel like Gina and Martin were the stars.
Pam
of the
was
show.
Pam was
Pam was kind of like
that. Damn, you got Pam.
But Cole
was hilarious, bro.
You remember that bird thing he used to do?
He stayed. His
hats,
lane,
nigga, everything.
The hats, and you never saw his girlfriend. She was just a big girl, Big Shirley. Never saw Big Shirley.
The whole character was hilarious. Even Tommy, like a nigga
Tommy
with a job
too.
that you never knew where he worked.
And then it was
like we don't know what Wanzer does.
Nope.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then,
I got the drawers down.
But it made people think like everybody had that friend that you don't even know what he do, but he always got it going on.
Even the Pam, like everybody has dated a girl, and then her home girl is kind of like your sister, but you don't really like her, but you like I get along, but you don't get along, you know.
I don't know. I was good
Lamont.
times.
Who?
Lamont on Sanford and Son.
On Sanford and Son.
Who do you think was the better opposite cat, like Martin and Pam, or like George and Florence, George Jefferson and Florence? You know,
no, I would go
definitely Martin and Gina.
No, I would go Fred Sanford and
Esther.
Oh
yeah.
You old fool.
Yes, that was great.
You came and when remember it was the episode they still show it on the Instagram. The episode when Ruff or whatever his name was said that Lamont was his son.
Oh, he snuck in the window.
Yeah, she said, "Nigga, please," which they were to use that word certain times on television. They used it that time, and an episode that Richard Pryor wrote when he went to court. And he said, "Man, you don't arrest no white people." He said, "I arrest black white people all the time." He said, "There's enough niggas in here to do a Tarzan movie." And we had never heard the word nigga on television when that came out.
Oh my goodness!
I remember that one where he was directing something. Remember he had the scarf around.
Oh yeah, he fucked it up.
He said, "To be or not to be."
But that was a good thing. He would always fuck it up. I don't care when he was managing the singing group. We want the 3 degrees. He fucked that up.
He was always fucking up. I remember one time Esther knocked on the door. I'm coming. He went and opened the door. He said, "Oh, it's you. He says, a good thing you came over. Looking at your face reminded me I forgot to take the garbage out.
No, I got it back.
Oh, that shit was funny.
So Lamont was gonna sell caskets, Nick, but they had nowhere to put the caskets, so they put him in the house. So Fred said, "I'm not sleeping in the house with no goddamn
Fred
casket."
did, though.
He said, "No, it was just temporary.
Yes.
He said we can make a lot of money." He said, "I'm not sleeping." So he was outside sleeping in the tub, and Lamont said, "Hey, Dad, you sleep?" He said, "No, I'm just checking for cracks in my eyelids." I didn't know I could laugh that goddamn off.
Oh my God.
He was not gonna sleep. I don't know if they could ever redo it because what grown ass man is still staying with his dad, but can't find a way to move out.
Oh, that shit's funny.
You can do that with 2 roommates though.
Yeah, but somebody.
I think it would still work because of the age. You would stay with, like, if your
Well-
father's that old and you were.
Yeah, his mindset was, I'm going to leave. I just got to pick the
was
right
fine,
time,
right.
and my dad still kind of need me.
Right.
Well, his dad never wanted him to
Didn't
leave,
want
and
him
that was
Yeah, that was the other
his
thing.
dad's biggest fear was that he was gonna
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
He said, "You just gonna leave me?
With all-
all this was gonna be yours."
This empire. I think the worst is when they did the Next Door Neighbor.
Julio.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't like Julio?
because then
You
it was
didn't
called
like
it was
Sanford
called
Arms?
it was called Sanford Arms. So he had decided to take the property next door and build a unit and rent it out. And he rented it out to the Latino dude. It wasn't good.
I like that.
It was a
And-
show. It was a
and,
show.
Yeah, it did. It was.
Oh, I didn't like the show.
They did at
didn't
least
show up?
9. They did maybe 8 seasons of Sanford and Son, and then the guy playing Lamont didn't want to do it no more. He never did anything
Is
else. He
that
didn't
what
go do
happened?
move. Yeah, he was tired.
He had a bunch of kids.
Yeah, he didn't want to do. He just didn't want to fuck with Hollywood no more.
Pastor.
So then he leaves, and they go, "Well, so what we're gonna do?" Because the show was so popular, they bring in Julio was a character. He was Lamont's best friend that lived next door that had a goat. So they said, "Well, just let him be the next door neighbor who has junkyard too." And so they were beefing all the time, but it wasn't good.
It wasn't good.
That was the first time I ever heard of El Segundo.
Yeah,
Fred used to be, oh, we over at El
he lived in El
Segundo.
Segundo.
And Watts. I
Yeah.
never heard of Watts.
Yeah,
But
Watts.
where did they live? Did they live
El
in
Segundo.
El Segundo? Oh, okay.
Watts wasn't that far away though.
Okay.
In
I heard
theory.
him reference Watts.
They lived off El Segundo.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
That was a great
really
show.
was.
And they would have some fine women come through every now and then.
You know what they always play on Instagram is that remember in the 90s, Nick, that all the R&B stars would come on all the sitcoms.
Right.
They don't do that no more, and actually sing the songs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But they don't have. They don't really have TV shows no
Nah,
more.
because
I
everybody
worked-
wants.
Like,
I
it's kind of
worked
a
on
weird thing.
Moesha back in the day. And
Oh, I worked on it.
Ralph Farquhar had like a great relationship with and almost had his pulse on who was hot and up and coming and things like
I
that.
did the warm up
and-
on Moesha.
Did you?
And the Parkers.
Really? Okay. We missed it. We knew each other before we knew each other then.
Okay, we can move on.
Yeah, it's getting awkward in here. Did you feel that, Nick?
Shout out to Ray J.
All right. They got the same hat on.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, look at
We
that.
got the memo.
Did y'all call each other this morning?
It's not even that cold
How
outside.
y'all got the same hat on?
Anyway, let's move on. Just want to fucking move on before this shit get too awkward. So, are you gonna watch all the seasons?
I don't know. It's still funny.
Do you watch Family Guy?
Family Guy's. I could do a background.
Man,
I
that
can't
guy-
watch it.
that shit
I'm not.
funny.
I'm not big on anime. Like,
Man,
I don't.
That
like,
shit funny, Nick.
Like my rib, she could watch The Simpsons. Like The Simpsons got like
I don't watch
22
Simpsons.
seasons or something like that. She's watched like a lot of the seasons of The Simpsons.
I could do. I did all the seasons of Family,
Family
Guy.
Guy's funny though. Like
Funniest shit in the
like
world.
it's hilarious.
They
but
went for it every single time. The old dude that wants to get their son to come into, which you can't believe somebody would write that.
It's a cartoon. So what are you gonna say?
He said,
What are
"Little
you gonna
boy."
say? Like you can't say anything. Like
He's asking the
it's
little
not a
boy to
real
come
person.
by.
It's not a little boy. It's
Nick.
a cartoon.
When the dude said, when the parents said, "We need somebody to babysit," he said, "I'll babysit the
Yeah.
little fat one." He said, "I'm not babysitting the girl, but I'll babysit the little fat one."
I remember somebody pointed that out when they said they were saying some cartoon was gay, and the dude they had this big thing about it. And the guy was like, "Bro,
It's a cartoon.
it's a cartoon.
You ain't never seen him
It
fuck.
can't be gay, bro." And
Right.
so they just spent like 2 hours arguing.
But
And when they came around to him, he was like, "It's a cartoon. It can't be gay."
the
It's
dog
not-
was
it's not real.
racist because every time he saw somebody black, he barked.
It can't be. It's not a real
Every
thing.
time he saw a black person, he barked.
But dogs are racist though, because my mom had a pet Chihuahua, and she used to tell me he didn't like Mexicans. His name was Will Smith. And it was a little black
Yeah,
chihuahua.
the first and the last name.
Yeah.
Yo, you know how black people named it? She had one named Will Smith, one named Jada, but she got rid of the one named Jada, which Will should have did too. But she would always tell
Too
me like,
soon.
Will, he didn't like Mexicans, and I was like, anyways, like that's crazy. And one time I went with him to Target, and sure enough, a Mexican walked by the car and he lost his mind. Like he was trying to kill him. And I'm thinking like, what did Mexicans do to him? But he did not like it could be any other group of people. He wouldn't even do anything.
So did your mom like Mexicans?
Yeah.
Because in the South they say that's how you could always tell like if somebody is racist or something like
dogs,
that.
yeah.
Are the dogs and the kids. For instance, like if you had like if I were black, you were white, and all of a sudden, here's my little tot, and they wouldn't go to you because they're not used to seeing people like that. Like, oh. So, they're
believe
scared of
that.
the black people.
Hitler did that with German Shepherds.
Nick, how does he always make it into these conversations?
I mean, he did a lot.
It's just the history of terrorism.
Yeah. I used to think German Shepherds were racist when I was a kid.
Well, at one time, that was the number one dog.
I still think they're racist. I don't go near them.
They're the
that's all-
nicest. They're the nicest dogs in the world.
Probably because they're police dogs. They're
I don't care
considered.
what, I'm
like,
not-
It's
really
something about
well,
a German Shepherd. When I was younger, we thought that's the only dog we ever had. And then one time, my dad bought us a Doberman Pinscher. We were like,
Dobermans
nah,
are cool.
we don't want that.
Did any of your dogs ever have shots?
No.
Or
No.
I knew they didn't.
No.
I don't even know why. I
That
asked.
wasn't a thing when I was growing
No,
up, bro.
you didn't have to
Shots.
get- yeah.
Shots or dog food.
Right.
Like all this stuff
Like,
now, like it's weird.
You only went to a vet is when the dog was about to get out of here,
Nah,
when he
We
get-
didn't even
or he
go
got hit
in.
by a car.
nah, I've never been to no vet.
My dad never.
I
took
never
us to
seen
the
a vet hospital as a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
The only time we ever took our dog to the vet or a cat is when they got hit by a car.
vet. Yeah, that was it.
We'd be like, he got hit by a car.
Then you leave him.
What
and
can
go.
you do?
take him to the desert. Nigga. Take him to the desert.
So somewhere, somebody said, "Look, we got all these vets, and ain't nobody bringing their dogs or cats." And something changed. I don't know
Makes-
when it was.
Can make some money.
Yeah.
Animal rights.
When's the last time you met a dog with rabies?
Yeah, that's a good point. People that save dogs, but they don't really care about dogs either. Cause you ever been to a dog shelter?
Oh yeah.
And when I was growing up, people really didn't keep dogs in their house.
No.
That's a weird thing.
My
now,
dog was
like,
outside, tied up.
I got 2 little Frenchies, and I hate having them in my house. Like I absolutely hate it.
I don't think they should sell dogs to black people.
Not like I just
Y'all
don't
gonna
think-
fight
We
them,
didn't tie ours.
tie them up in the
We
backyard.
didn't
I
tie,
tied 'em up.
tie ours up, but they would have their buddies. They would go hunting together and all bring back rabbits. And
We never. My dad said, "You better not bring that dog in this house
I think all dogs need to be with white
even
families.
during
I agree.
Exactly.
if they gonna survive."
They're a real. Nigga, I dated this white girl in North Carolina, right?
Uh-huh.
Her parents had, her dad, her mom left. Her mom left the dad.
For a black guy.
Left this nigga on a ranch all by himself. Nigga.
Wow.
You want to kill yourself when you got 16 acres and you're all by yourself.
Wow.
It was there's just a turtle walking around the house on the inside. They live with animals. They had a turtle. You never knew where the turtle was. He was somewhere in the house. Anyhow,
That's crazy.
nigga, they had a dog, and that they had a pond on the property. The dog would run in the pond, whatever, come back in the house, lay on the couch, go back outside. This dog did whatever the fuck he wanted. Shook himself off, laid on the couch. I said, this is the nastiest shit. But he was a real family member.
Yeah.
Y'all tied a nigga up to a tree in the backyard. He don't never
Tied
come in
up,
the house.
nigga. He had to wait for we come out there with the scraps, and we pour them on the ground, and then we eventually put like a plate for him to eat up, so he wouldn't get the dirt on it. But outside of that, nigga, my dog never made it out there.
See, you had no business with a dog.
Do you know where that comes from, Wanzer? The saying man's best friend?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Well, during the war, when people used to have really bad injuries and get their limbs cut off and broken off and all that stuff, the dogs would lick it and heal and get the bacteria out and make sure they don't die.
Actually, he's right, but it actually goes back further than that. It actually goes further back to the caveman days. This is why white people have such an affinity with dogs, and we don't really understand it. You know, like they sleep with the dogs and all that, let them lay in their bed and all that. So the dogs are actually a critical part of keeping cavemen alive because they would sleep with the animals, keep them warm, because you got to keep in mind they were in the freezing cold. And to Wanzer's point, anytime they would get injuries, they would let the animals lick the injuries, or they would get sores or anything. And the dogs have antibacterial stuff in their mouth to kill
Because I've heard like
salmonella.
dogs have the cleanest mouth.
That's 100% wrong. They just have bacteria in their mouth that kills like flesh-eating bacteria. That's why they can eat like raw meat and stuff like that. their mouth are not cleaner than ours. They just have germs in their mouth that kill other bacteria. So they would lick the swords.
You would lick the sword.
The dogs would lick the swords of like the cave people and help keep them alive. So they would let the dogs sleep in their house and sleep with them. So that's why they have such an affinity for the animals.
Have you ever thought about being on Jeopardy? You are so name a subject
they don't
that
ask the right.
I'll take cavemen for 200, please.
They are rich.
But they don't ask the right questions on this.
so glad you brought that up.
What the white man did for 300, please.
I know.
I thought I could be on Jeopardy or whatever that is. Is that Jeopardy? So I'm watching it one day. I don't even know why I was watching it. And the category was civil rights. I was like, oh, nigga, I got this. Nigga, everything. I kept going. Martin Luther King. I don't give a fuck what they said.
Eventually, that was the answer, though.
Martin Luther King. No. I was like, God damn, I don't know none of this shit. Johnny Mac is good on that.
Is he?
He watched the show every day.
Can you imagine having?
You got to be really smart.
If there were like 3 black people and all the scores were negative that they couldn't go in the final Jeopardy at the end, that would be so embarrassing for us.
I tried. I'm watching the television going, I don't know that answer. Fuck.
So
the capital of Chicago.
Did I tell y'all my Jeopardy story?
Yeah.
You went on Jeopardy?
No, I was in a hole-in-the-wall restaurant with my buddy.
Okay.
In Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, a lot of dude friends.
Yeah. Okay. And we're in this little hole-in-the-wall Indian spot. And it's just me and him. We're talking about a movie that he did, talking about the screening. And it's empty. It's a little hole in the wall. And there's a lady sitting behind us all by herself. And you can tell she's waiting on somebody.
Oh, yeah, you did too.
Yeah. Should I stop?
Yeah. No,
she wants to know.
Yeah.
Or I could tell you at the movies.
Oh, you're one of those that speak during the movies, huh?
No. So I'm sitting there, and this lady's like listening to our whole conversation because nobody's there, and it was almost uncomfortable because we're talking, and we're like, this lady's listening to everything. So we say hi, and we're friendly to her, and she's like, hi. So eventually, my buddy's like, hey, why don't you invite her over? And so I turned around, I said, hey. I said, did you want to come?
It's weird when you know the end of the story, but he's taking forever to get to it.
It won't have anything to do with.
Okay.
Oh, it will. No, it will. It will.
You got to hurry up, though.
She doesn't know the end of the story. You're slowing me down by interrupting. I could have been done.
No.
So
you got another 10
So
minutes.
I turned around and I said to the lady, I said, hey, did you want to join us until your friend gets here? And she's like, oh, no. I said, no, come on. We're not going to bite because, it's a white woman. But, so finally.
Now, why did that detail need to be put back on?
Because it's 2 black men and we're saying,
come sit. Why did you have to say you don't bite?
Because
we don't need that detail.
I don't want to scare the white woman. I gotta let her know we don't bite. Come on, these niggas ain't gonna bite you. Come on over here, white woman. So she goes, all right, yeah, sure, why not? And she comes and she sits down next to me. And so, like I said, she'd been listening.
Come on.
She'd been listening to our whole conversation. So she goes, oh, so are you guys in the business? And we're like, yeah.
And then this one time at band camp?
Yeah, one time at band camp. So my buddy tells her what he does, and she asked me what I do. And
Wanzer.
I said to her, are you in the business? And she says, no, but my husband is. I said, oh, what's your husband do? Is he like a lighting guy, sound guy? She goes, no, he's a game show host. I was like, oh. I said, which one? She's like, take a guess. I was like, Alex Trebek? She's like, yep, nice to meet you, Jeannie Trebek.
Oh, my God.
And I was like,
don't do that, because that's the
that
payoff
amazing?
he was waiting on. Don't do that.
Jeannie Trebek.
You could have just said you met
Yeah,
Trebek.
This is right.
You could have said that.
This is like a couple of months before.
Wanzer, can I ask you a question? Think of all the shit you said before Jeannie Trebek.
Would you rather me just say I met Jeannie Trebek, or did you like the whole story?
You could have got it done with
You could have shortened it.
Hey, so
But now you got the whole story, like it or not.
But you painted everything. You said the room, a hole in the wall.
There's people listening.
White woman, you been
There's
there.
people listening right now, and they need to know that you never know who you're talking to.
Yeah,
You never know who you're talking to. Right. I never would have guessed that this little white woman in this hole in the wall was Jeannie Trebek.
Exactly.
So you never know who you're talking to.
So,
always invite the white lady to sit with you.
I Googled
That's my point.
Black Jeopardy.
All right.
So if anybody knows how Jeopardy
All right, let's
works,
go.
she got 100 down to 500 points. Categories are black movie quotes,
All right, let's
Okay.
go.
black music, black sitcom, soul food, black historical people.
Okay.
Black soul food.
Black soul food for
How are we going to buzz in? We'll raise our hand and you call us.
Right.
black soul food. I don't know how to play Jeopardy, so how do you play?
We'll usually have a buzzer.
You read the question.
I'll read the question, okay?
Yeah, we'll raise our hand.
And then you call
this
on
black
us.
soul food. This would be for the 200. This is too easy. White people must have wrote this. It's a popular drink that was made in the 80s. Go ahead.
Kool-Aid.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. Black people are like.
You said drink.
Right.
I thought you meant liquor.
That's $200
See,
right
I would have
there.
lost money on that.
My mind went to liquor too.
I was going to say cognac.
All right. Let's see. Pop.
Oh, Hennessy. And I always said Hennessy. Black folks drink Hennessy.
What you got?
For
Black
what?
movie quotes.
Movie quotes. Let's go with that.
Black movie quotes. All right. Let's go 200. I don't even know what that's from.
Try it.
Damn, girl. I didn't know Nike made dresses.
Nike.
Damn,
I have no
girl.
idea.
It's probably an easy movie and it's just not clicking.
That sounds like something from Do the Right Thing. Where's that from?
What's it from?
And nobody knows?
No.
No.
I actually know.
What's it from?
Damn girl.
Y'all wouldn't know either. You should know. I love basketball.
I don't
Remember,
know.
because she always played basketball and she was going to prom with him. And she showed up with the ball.
I haven't seen that in so long.
He was
I
like,
only
"Damn, girl,
saw
I
that
didn't know
movie
Nike made
like one
dresses."
time.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of times.
I love
I don't remember
basketball.
that line. That wasn't a memorable.
Yeah, yes, it was.
Huh.
Because she had never worn it. She was a tomboy. That was the whole thing.
Mhm.
Oh,
And that was
okay.
the first time he had seen her in a dress. All right, who we got? Who
Dick,
answered
what does that stick go to? To the wall?
No, it's what I use to adjust the lights. Let's go black. I'm going to go black music, okay, since you guys are moving too slow. I'm going to pick the phone.
You doing the question?
All right, this R&B legend was killed by his father over dispute.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
Wait, I raised my hand.
Oh, yeah.
Wanzer.
It's a black version. It's a black version. You
said it
gotta
first.
get in there. You gotta get in there.
That was
we talk over
Wanzer.
each other.
Yeah, you talk over each other.
All right, black sitcoms.
Okay.
He said,
I'll say
you
black
didn't get to the
sitcom
full
for
thing. He got
1,000.
killed by Marvin Gaye.
His daddy wore Marvin Gaye.
All right,
He's-
premiering in 2006 on the CW. This show
Jamie Foxx.
is a spin-off of Girlfriends, featuring a group of women
A
who all have
spin-off of
relationships with
Girlfriend.
professional football players.
Oh, the game.
That's it.
I was gonna say that.
That's it.
The game. Pops, why do you know that? That was weird.
Hey, man.
He
Television.
He likes dude soap opera.
Yeah, that was weird. The game. I was like, oh, okay.
I
All
don't know
right.
your show that had.
That's me. I would know the answer, but I didn't. I would be snapping and
Yeah.
hit
I'd be
the
like,
person.
Quebec! Yeah, you get the buzzer. Oh, shit.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
That's weird how he's gone. The show kept going.
See, I can't do this because y'all,
You
these,
think you bigger than life. You ain't, man.
the,
You are not bigger than life. This
I
shit's-
hate you, Jody.
Baby boy.
Thank you, Wanzer.
Why didn't y'all even move?
Because you said baby boy. I knew baby boy. I just didn't say it.
I thought you was a real nigga, Speed. You ain't no real nigga.
See, this is the thing, because if we black people,
It's too typical.
it's too, like, these are, like, so on point.
So give us one. What? How you would have did it?
That's what I'm looking like. Can I? 'Cause
Like if I go. Okay. It's a movie. Two characters trying to find a lottery ticket.
I would have said something like, "You think it's juice? Look like juice."
No. Two characters. It's what name the movie. They're trying to find a missing ticket.
Is it the one with Lil Bow Wow?
Nope.
Bow Wow?
life.
Nope.
That was an episode of Martin.
Nope. Uptown Saturday Night.
Nigga,
Remember,
nigga, you can't
he
go
got
back to the
he got
50s.
robbed and he
Right.
lost his ticket for the lottery. He had won the lottery, but it was in his wallet, so he had to get the wallet back.
But that was an episode of Martin.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He
Gina,
stole it.
Gina accidentally threw Martin's basketball tickets in the trash can, and then Shanae said, I got some tickets. But what you gonna do for me?
That was actually
You
an
remember that?
episode of Golden Girls as well,
Oh, it was?
where Blanche put the ticket in her jacket.
That was a great
and
show.
Oh yeah, Golden Girls.
That's the
I never missed the episode.
They should make a movie.
The Golden Girls. They're all gone.
You're gone.
Not with them, obviously.
I'm,
Yeah. They was
No, I'm
old.
saying,
They was old. My
you
whole
think
life.
about that
sure
whole
were.
cast is gone.
I thought they would have died in the 90s, Pops. I'm trying all that made it to the 2000s. They was old ladies when I was in
Betty
the 80s.
White
It
was
was
what?
funny.
But Betty White was 99.
She was planning her 100th birthday.
He likes telling this part. Go ahead.
Talk about getting
and
so close.
She planned her birthday party, but Jesus said, I done already planned that for you.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be at that one.
Right.
Got a going home party for you.
And they had the 100, everything.
It was on the People magazine.
Yeah.
Betty White plans her birthday party. God said,
Exactly.
oh, you think you plan your shit. Oh, Okay.
The Bible
I
does
got
say
something
you
for
make
you.
plans and the Lord laughs, nigga.
Right.
Last one. Popular movie quote. Movie was filmed in 1995. My grandmama gave me that chain.
Menace.
Nope.
I
Boys
know
in the
that.
Hood.
Nope.
He's just naming all the black.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, that was racist.
Look, Jaws. Jaws bit the chain off.
The black.
I remember that line.
Spook that
too.
sat by the door.
My grandmama gave me that.
No, it's a
chain.
great movie. If y'all get a chance to
Fuck was
watch
that?
it.
What?
The Spook that sat by the door.
You stood on that?
I never heard of
What?
it.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
So
Look, we just named it all black movies. Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
yeah, why did Prince have a chain?
Right. Nigga had a purple chain on.
What is it, Nate?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Debo took the chair. He was hiding his
When
chain.
Debo snatched his chain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, but I remember that part.
You ain't seen Friday?
For what?
Do you know it's one of the greatest films
What do you
ever.
mean for what?
I don't need to see it.
It's one of the best
For
movies
what?
You guys watched it already.
What's wrong with you, Speedy?
You know what's crazy, Wanzer? He has a lot to say about a lot of movies.
That
But
he hasn't seen.
But I know something. Pops, you haven't seen a lot of great, like when it comes to just cinematography and like setting the
So
bar.
you saying boys? I mean,
100%.
Fridays.
100%. I guarantee this: if you were a black filmmaker today, you making black comedy, I would tell somebody to go watch Friday because I think Friday changed the way that black people started watching comedy. It became less kind of jokey and more just actionary comedy. Like Ice Cube, but I remember before that it was like punchline. You would see the joke where it'd be a comedian obviously being funny. Friday was just more funny situations. It was very few jokes, but it was a comedy.
All right. So with that thought, on Instagram they had, you got to pick one, and the other movie got to go. It would never exist. Boys in the Hood, Menace,
Boys in the Hood.
Wanzer.
I would have to go.
I'm going Menace.
With,
Boys in the Hood got to
that's
go.
hard. I think that.
Reggae! That's a great scene though. Jeez.
Damn. Boys in the Hood or Menace?
And one
Boys in the
don't,
Hood-
and whichever one you don't pick don't exist.
Boys in the Hood is better acting. Menace is a better movie, in my opinion.
Really?
I think Boys in the Hood is better acting.
I go Menace. To me, Menace was the LA I grew up in.
I was gonna say about Menace Society. Like when I seen that movie,
I mean, both were.
like I knew an old dog.
Yeah, everybody
I
know.
knew
Old
a
Dog.
Kane. Like I knew those
Which
people.
one came out first?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys was. Oh yeah, then Menace came later.
Yeah.
Menace because at the time everybody had that Mustang and they were getting robbed at the
Right.
drive-thru.
Yeah, see, I think Boys in the Hood was more like gang stuff. You know, like Ice Cube was kind of a thug and all that. So like if you wasn't in that, that wasn't your world.
Yeah.
When you watch Menace, that could just happen being in
Yeah.
L.A.
That
Like
was
all
just
the stuff
LA.
that was happening,
Yeah.
that was just being in L.A. Getting shot at the stoplight, being at the burger stand and something happening. Like everything they showed you was just being
or
in
if you're
L.A.
if you're in LA and you're in the middle of the street, you could be playing football, whatever, and you see a car driving slow. Everybody knew, bruh, this ain't finna be good.
That's when I first learned what a drive-by shooting was because I thought it was so unrealistic that someone would just drive their car down the
Yep,
street and
and shoot.
spray a gun because innocent people would get hurt.
Don't matter.
Where-
And they were
trying to
like,
get this minute.
Where you
let's
from?
drive it- Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The
These-
country.
Yeah, these are
country,
criminals. They
country.
don't really
Yeah.
care about that part.
Exactly. So,
all
that's
right.
why I had to get educated.
So,
on that,
Do the Right Thing, or what was it? Do the Right Thing, or
School Days.
Love Jones.
Oh, Do the Right Thing. Gotta go. Are you crazy?
What?
Yeah.
You crazy. Love Jones is one of the greatest films.
Yeah,
ever
Love
recorded.
Jones.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Do the Right Thing is one of the
Do
greatest
the Right Thing is
movies
a
ever.
great. It's a great movie, but Love
Greatest
Jones is
movie.
a black
And
cult.
think about
film.
everything it had in it, Nick.
I
His
don't
movies
care.
back then were kind of.
No, Do the Right Thing. He was in his wheelhouse.
Dude, are you serious?
Do the Right Thing.
You crazy.
Okay.
Love Jones.
White Man Can't Jump.
White man. He got.
Or
It don't even matter what you put. It can go.
I was gonna put
Don't matter.
the movie with Denzel.
I'll take that one.
Devil in the Blue Dress?
No. When
What?
Denzel played his
Deja vu.
Oh.
no,
Yeah,
when
I
his
think
son
he-
played
Yeah,
basketball.
I
His
know
son
what
played
you're talking
basketball.
about. Yeah. What the fuck was that called?
He got game.
He got game.
He got game all day.
Nah,
Over
Yeah.
White Man Can't Jump.
Can't Jump is a good movie only because Rosie Perez.
I'm
saved
going
the
with
movie.
White Man Can't Jump.
Rosie Perez made that movie what it was. She
Yeah, her
killed
little
that movie.
attitude.
Yeah,
But
she
you're
killed
gonna
that.
go with
I'll go with. I'll go with.
Above the Rim.
No. He got game.
He got game. Okay.
His name was Jesus. Come on now.
Jesus
His name was
Shuttlesworth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. That's the greatest basketball name ever.
Really?
Could
yeah.
you imagine
yeah.
you was an NBA player and you came down the court and it was like, Jesus! Nigga, what?
Hey, look, it don't even sound good. Double team Jesus.
For real. Foul Jesus. You, nigga.
Everybody
I will not.
Look, everybody get on Jesus.
Okay, I have a comparison.
Go ahead.
Boomerang
Oh, whatever else you about to pick, gotta go.
Yeah. Wherever you
Okay.
finna
It don't
pick.
matter.
or the other Eddie Murphy
It don't matter.
classic of
Which one? Coming to America?
Yeah. Come
Oh
to
no,
America.
you can't put them two.
Yeah, now that's
can't put
that's
them
the.
two.
I'm still getting rid
That's
of
the
Ah, you can't do them two. No, you can't do them two. God damn.
Which one?
So one got to go.
Yeah, they both play at the same time, and you only can buy one ticket.
You said
Which one would you
Boomerang or
consider?
Coming to America?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
going,
going with Coming to
Coming to
America.
America. God damn, Boomerang had shit.
I'm going Boomerang. No, I'm gonna be thinking about
You,
coming to
you
America.
the only one in there. You the only one in there.
I'm gonna be thinking about coming to America the whole time I'm in there, but I'm still going to see Boomerang.
Yeah. Ooh, Coming to America.
You know, I can really appreciate the way you handled them guys. But, I had a cup of coffee in my hand. You understand?
You understand?
Coming to America
Coming to America.
has
yeah.
the probably the most quotes ever.
Ever.
I think Coming to
Ever.
America is such a classic because we never seen nothing like that. Like with all those
Right.
comedians, a person playing that many characters.
Oh, it was
Or a
You know
line
what
where
I
a
mean?
nigga
Like-
says,
Magical.
now we both use a sesame seed bun.
all beef patties, special sauce, pickles, onion, cheese.
Now they got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick.
The Big
He
Mick.
said they got to go to the arches.
We got
The
to go
Golden
to Arch.
I'm in the theater going, this shit is. It's. I think what happened.
They had everything in that movie.
I think each scene, Eddie walked it down. So what I mean by that, when you got to the scene, you got all your comedic buddies, and you go, "How we make this great?"
What-
Because every scene
I was
Every
fin-
scene.
was fire.
I was gonna say, I would love to sit down and figure out how did they make every character in the film stand out.
It sure did.
Yeah, every single
Like
one.
think of
yeah.
like even old girl's boyfriend. He could have had a spin-off movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
Soul
Soul
Glow.
Glow. They could have did a Soul
Don't
Glow
let
film
your s- that
off
nigga
of that
said,
5 minutes of him.
He,
When they sat on that couch and got all about that couch, I said, "Nigga, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
Mother Jenkins, Father Jenkins.
the boy got his own money.
And then when he got up there and he handed him the martini glasses, he was like, "Okay,
Said, you know, Hakeem, if you're gonna hang out with me, you gotta loosen up. I can be loose.
Yeah, that's a great film.
No, when he went to the bathroom, this motherfucker said,
Oh my goodness, it is you.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like every character
Every scene.
was like, damn, this person stood out. This person stood out.
and then you go to
That was
the nigga singing "Sexual Chocolate."
Right.
oh my
Who
god."
would I think I can come up with some good shit.
said,
She
There's
should've-
no way I'd have came up with "Sexual
He
Chocolate."
said, now y'all know him from the What's Going
The
Down
down
episode.
episode
of That's My Mama. give a good round of applause for Jackson Heights
Own
Mr. Randy Watson. Goddamn, that boy good.
That was good.
I said, I was laughing how he said Randy Watson. He said, Randy
Watson.
We believe the children are our future. Make them laugh.
Thank you.
Either way,
Motherfucker did this. Thank
show
you.
them all the beauty that possess inside. Give them a sense. And then he went, all right. To make it easier.
That nigga
Let
said,
the children
nigga said, that boy good. I said,
That boy good.
What? They-
You must be crazy. Shit.
And then he helped Daniel. What? He helped Daniel
Oh.
Oh,
get out the line.
What-
Turn around, ladies, for me, please. Yes. Only God can make it like that.
Make it like
You have
that.
to
You
complete
have
the
to.
picture, but he can't make it.
nigga.
He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Yeah,
Man.
he helped Gilligan
Get off the island.
Yes. You know you're a pervert when you keep saying yes.
Nigga, when they were eating the chicken and the plate came across,
Oh,
he
yeah.
put the bone
I
in the
know.
plate.
Right.
Nigga, come on, man.
Don't be hitting on me. I thought it was trash
thought that
cans.
was-
There's
Yeah.
no way you got to say we have to get rid of
Nigga come
coming
up
to
there and said,
America.
woo, sexual chocolate.
But
Good love, y'all. I said, oh my
Apparently,
God.
these are the best women that Queens has to offer.
Boomerang, nigga. You know what we forgetting?
What?
Nigga, Strong J.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gay. He's gay.
Oh, yeah.
He's gay.
And them motherfuckers were gay.
That nigga looked up. He said, what? I said,
You can't. Yeah, come on, man.
oh, yeah, yeah.
That's a hard one.
But
Yeah,
you know,
even-
Come on, America. Somebody pick it.
But you know the dude in you know who he was a standout too. The guy in Beverly Hills Cop. Ackwell Foley.
Oh yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop, I
I've
could have
been
did
told.
without, even though they did 3.
I love
Oh,
Beverly
really?
Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop was
Oh,
They
good.
did 3.
I love Beverly Hills Cop. 1 and 2 is
They
really
did more
good.
than 3, didn't they?
It's 3. And
They
and
just
Fox
did the
tried
last
to get,
one.
Fox tried to get his pitch was that Eddie becomes chief and
Beverly Hills.
Kevin Hart is his son.
How are you gonna pitch a movie that ain't his?
He was going to pitch it to
'Cause
Eddie
he's
because he said
Fox.
Eddie because Eddie doesn't own the franchise of it. The white dude owns the franchise, but Eddie said, "See, for Eddie get it back, the way you get it back is you become chief, but you're still Axel Foley, and your son is Kevin Hart, and Kevin
I
takes
wouldn't
over
make
the
him his
franchise."
son.
I had a
a
pitch for it. Remember the poster, which was Eddie sitting on the front of the
car,
and
yeah.
it had Beverly Hills Cop. So my pitch, because I actually went to a Hollywood pitch thing yada and pitched a movie that wasn't mine, but it was Beverly Hills Cop was graffitied out and detective was written. So my thing
that's dope.
is that he and
The white dude.
the white dude owned a detective agency, so now he lives in Beverly Hills. So
Oh,
it
that's
was
dope.
basically the two of them.
Because he was
being
more like a
PIs.
detective than a cop, anyways.
Yeah.
So
So
that-
now they
yeah.
have their own.
true.
They have
Yeah,
their
he
own.
was
Cops
over
don't do what the fuck he was doing.
Right.
Okay.
Nothing he does.
I got another one. It's gonna be a hard one. I don't know if you guys can do this one. What's the one when he went to jail?
Life.
Life.
I'm taking life.
Oh, I
It's
thought,
gonna be hard to top.
I thought
Life.
you were talking about 48 hours. 48 hours is great.
Okay, we'll throw that one in. But I was gonna do the other one.
What?
Okay, Life or 48 hours.
Life. Are you crazy?
48 hours.
What?
I'll go 48 hours.
48 hours made him a star.
48 hours.
You don't get
care.
life
Hey,
without
have you
48
seen it?
hours.
Have you seen it, Nick?
I don't.
Nick, you don't get life without 48 hours.
I don't-
Roxanne.
They're already filmed. You asked me which one got to go. If they're both playing, there's no way I'm walking to see 48 hours. I'm going to see Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Are you crazy?
Yeah. I just found that a little bit depressing, though.
Oh,
For
no.
it to be all of those.
Because you know what it was? You wanted them to get released in their prime, and
Mm-hmm.
they end up staying in jail.
Think about this.
The
They
movie
found
was called
sad.
Life.
They made a comedy about
Yeah.
two Negroes getting life.
Mm.
And getting railroaded for life.
Come on, man.
And what was that scene when he kept walking and they kept yelling, "Where you going?"
Ain't no gun line, boss.
Come on, that's one of the funniest things ever
Man,
said
we ain't got
on
no gun.
film.
We ain't got no fence, boss.
He said, tell about the gun line, boss.
And when he was holding, he made them all line up and was holding the baby.
Yeah.
Out of Pappy.
Hey, he pointed. Yeah, shut up, nigga, and dig that hole.
He was the worst nigga on
Oh,
camera
my
before
goodness.
before Samuel Jackson.
Now, who was worse, him or Sam?
Sam. No,
Sam?
by far.
Which Sam,
Jackson.
though? You talking about
And Django.
Django.
There's
I
not a
think
worst black man on
the greatest
camera.
character ever invented was the Django.
Yeah, there's not a
'Cause
worst.
so there's certain things about that movie I didn't know. I never heard the word "nair." I didn't know "nair" meant
Right.
Nigga on a horse.
He said, "Who that nigga on that nair?"
Do you know why he wasn't supposed to be on the horse?
Because that was a sense of power
Do you know
to be
where
on top of a
do you
horse.
know where that comes from?
I don't know where. Why you keep trying to snub me? I answered the first part.
It's gonna go back to the white man.
Yeah.
Shout out to George Washington. This is how he became president of the United States, George Washington, because when they had the war, they used to have a rule where you couldn't shoot the captains and the generals. The captain and general was sit on top of the horse so they could see over the thing, you know, and they would direct the armies, and you weren't supposed to shoot them. So George Washington, what he would do, he would pay the natives to shoot the captains and the generals because they couldn't shoot them. So they would pay the natives to just shoot them off the horse. And when he looked up, all the captain and generals were gone. He was the only one. So that's how he became president of the United States. Straight gangster.
What they do about that nigga on that nair?
That's where it comes from, the power being on a horse, because the generals in the war would do it.
All right, so Django.
So that's why they wouldn't let Negroes do it.
We went
I'm
to the
going
movies
Color
and
Purple.
said the Django.
Django.
Oh yeah, that Django. So Django or Color Purple.
Django's one of the best movies ever filmed, and it's weird because I don't like slave movies.
But I think because it wasn't that.
But I
But the
think-
original script was that.
I just think even it being a slave movie, it was written well. It was the acting was great. It was shot well. Like
And it had comedy.
you
in
just
it.
have to say you just don't want to see a
How
slave
do you
movie if
sprinkle
don't like it.
comedy
Right.
into nigga when they did that shit about the sheet?
Right. And then, oh my God, that was hilarious. Like,
Oh
that's what I'm saying.
God.
How do you make the KKK funny? And the fact that they couldn't see out the eye holes was.
I can't see. Can you?
That nigga said, "We'll get some better ones next time."
He said, "We appreciate your wife making the sheet,
Oh,
but
my
we
God.
can't see."
That was the funniest thing. I said,
Now-
"This is hilarious."
Now,
man.
don't you think? This is my theory. don't you think that there had to be a lot of comedy during slavery? Because how else do you get
Well,
through
I
that?
don't know if
How else do you get
call
through,
it
through,
comedy.
through that without you getting your ass beaten when you come in? I'm like, he beat the shit out you, Speedy. You know, how do you get through that without the laughs?
I don't know. I wouldn't be laughing.
You can't just be depressed every day.
If you got shackles on, you
I
would be.
think there was so much evilness back then. If they see you, they would take your joy. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you got to laugh when you
What
when you get home.
At, boy?
When you get,
You showing your teeth, boy?
What make you so happy, boy?
I know, right?
Fuck you happy about?
Is you eyeballing me? Like what?
Tell his wife he keeps smiling.
Oh, God
said-
damn.
Sell his wife.
Okay, you guys may not know this. Okay, Blue Chip.
Ooh.
Is that what Shaq?
Yeah.
It was Shaq
Or
and Penny. That was a great movie.
Blue chip.
The other.
Above the Rim.
Oh, above the rim.
Oh.
For that SUV. What's the sisters with SWV?
I thought you was naming a bump. I was like, that's Simplex.
She said a SUV.
Right.
SUV now? Sisters. So Blue
I
Chip.
think Blue Chip's a better sports movie, but
Or you go. I'm sorry, Blue Chip, or you go Hooters, or
I've never seen that movie.
good movie.
Yeah, Hoosiers. I've never seen
Hooters, very good movie.
I'm going. Blue Chips was really good.
Blue Chips was the closest to a real basketball movie.
Really? Okay. I have to watch.
Because
You haven't seen Blue Chips? It was good.
Oh,
and at that
man.
time,
But you knew Shaq was in it.
they were paying a lot of kids in college to go to certain colleges, and that was the theme of the film. So it was really
Which
good.
was actually
because
true.
I thought word on the street was it wasn't. That's
No,
why
it was
that
true.
kept me- okay.
So there was a basketball player that went to Inglewood High School. His name was Ralph Jackson. So Ralph, no one knew where he was going to go to college. But then he shows up to school in a powder blue Mustang. And they end up going to UCLA. So UCLA gave him a Mustang. And they would do things like that. Or somebody would deliver a package to your mom's house and they got a whole bunch of $100 bills.
Yeah.
That would happen all the time.
Well, Penny Hardaway, he actually got recruited to the Orlando Magic from that movie. So
Oh, yeah.
Shaq said he was on set and he seen Penny in there, and Penny's just like throwing lobs to him. And he said as soon as they hit break, he said he got on the phone and called the Orlando Magic
Really?
and said, "Hey, when this kid go in the draft, y'all need to go get him. I want him on my team."
Yeah.
And got that kid drafted to his team, and so
And my son has already made the distinction that he believes most sports shit is rigged. Especially drafting players.
I think the business side of it, yeah. I think the
you don't think
sport-
anybody went to certain places just on
no
sure
no,
luck?
Why would I do that?
So Michael Jordan was supposed to end up in Chicago and not Portland.
I think some people you just don't know. Nobody knew Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan.
True that.
You
True
looking
that.
at you got Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? They knew Dr. J was Dr. J.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They knew
And
that.
Sam Bowie was supposed to be the
yeah,
right
nobody
pick.
knew
to pick.
Jordan was Jordan. But
You
like
don't know
when
that.
I was in high school, we all knew LeBron James was. We all knew in high school LeBron was LeBron James. We knew when he was 16.
And the other that you spoke of earlier, that passed away.
Kobe.
Kobe was Kobe.
Kobe wasn't Kobe.
Well, remember
Kobe was good.
No, Kobe was not. He was in France though, so we didn't know.
Yeah.
The Hoopers knew, like the
Yeah.
real Hoopers, because they had seen him play. And he used to go to the NBA, like be at the NBA arenas and play. So the basketball players knew. The media didn't really know because he came from France. But
And he had in the
yeah,
1
Kobe's
year,
from
he spent
France.
1 year in
Oh,
Philly.
Yeah, he's from
I
France.
thought we knew him when he was in high school because he.
Yeah, that senior year of high school.
I see.
All the other years
he
he was
came- yeah.
overseas with his dad.
So
His
he-
dad played in overseas. And,
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Well, we knew about LeBron when he was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, and this is how you know the NBA was rigged. They played the McDonald American game
in Cleveland.
in Cleveland that year.
Of all places.
And they never did that. Like, nobody goes to Cleveland to play no games. You know?
Now, a few years ago, there was this other kid that was really word on the street. What happened to
Zion.
him?
You talking about Zion?
Was he? He
he's
was
always
like in
hurt, right?
Carolina.
Isn't he
He's
always
in,
hurt?
he's in New Orleans right now. Wanzer,
He's a problem.
that's a big kid, man.
Yeah.
I feel a little racist watching him play.
Look at that nigga go.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's a big buck right there. God damn,
He sure is a big old big man.
like it's almost it almost don't make sense to see someone that large
Yeah.
of a person
And
be able
that
to,
agile.
that
Now,
can move.
how tall is he?
Nice.
6'8".
He's only he's like 6'5".
Oh,
6'5".
He's only like 6'5", maybe like 280, bro.
But you can't
With
stop.
like a 40-inch vertical.
It's like-
It's insane to think about
Oh,
that.
you never played basketball.
Or had a dad.
I actually
But-
did. I actually did, but
But in basketball,
Yeah,
unlike football, when you see someone coming at you, that's you're not finna take the charge. You're not finna. I'm not going. It's nothing I'm going to do going to stop him from going where he got to go. So that's pretty much your mindset. Now, you might foul him and he still get the ball up. But you ain't going to keep doing that every time he drives to the hole. It's just not in your brain to do that, especially in basketball. Football, every time that man comes to the hole, I got to hit him.
Yeah.
So you have a different mindset.
But in the NBA, he hasn't really done anything.
Because he's always been hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is he ever not going to
Well,
be
here's the
consistently
thing.
hurt?
Here's the problem. Like he's playing now, everybody's doing like this. Every time he jump, because it's like AD. At some point, he gonna pull a fingernail or his earlobe gonna hurt.
But let's say you Zion Williams, okay? And you're, how old is he now, 23? He might be 21, 22, right? He made $90 million out the box from Nike, from Jordan, okay? Before he ever played in the NBA, okay? I'm sure he made a nice little check going to Duke, all right? Then he's made about close to $100 million since he's been in the NBA. It's only been 4 or 5 years.
Ain't done shit.
So, but if you're Zion, would you be stressed out about hooping?
No.
I wouldn't either. Nigga, I go play my video game at the house, eat some pizza, and chill.
I'm like, my knee still hurt.
I need 2 more years, nigga.
I thought you said your knee still hurt.
My knee still hurt.
Yeah, I need 2 more years.
I wouldn't do shit. Because where's the motivation? If you have that kind of money and it's still coming in, because he still has money coming in from other places.
Right.
So where's the motivation
You have
to
to
play?
have, somewhere along you got to have. That's what Michael and they have to have the love for the game.
No, I disagree. If I was raising a kid that had, let's say he was Michael Jordan, right? He just had the it factor. I would sit him down and say, hey, listen, look at Michael Jordan. Look at all he did for the game. They arguing if he was better than all these people. Don't get caught up in that. Get your money and get out. Don't get caught up in the rings, because at the end of the day, it don't matter. It may matter in that moment while they talking about you. But as soon as another little fancy kid come along,
and they're going
to start chipping away at all your success.
Well, you didn't do this.
Yeah. Well, who did he play? Like, I didn't know that Wilt Chamberlain, this nigga averaged 20 rebounds his last season playing basketball. They said if they would have kept track of blocks, he would have averaged almost 14 blocks a game. That sounds.
They didn't keep track of blocks?
They didn't even keep track of it, bro.
No, a lot of shit they didn't keep
when
track
they
of
started doing it, he was right around like 6 blocks a game, and this is in his late 30s.
Wow.
So they was like, if we were doing this in his 20s, he would have averaged out to about close to way over 10 blocks a game, which is the closest after that I think is like 2.
And he's one of the people
insane.
that was just born to do things. Like he didn't practice like that. And he was he was doing everything you
he
ain't
said
supposed
he
to
hit
do.
the most women, bro. Thousands.
20,000.
Wasn't he like 7 feet tall, though?
Yeah,
7'1".
he was a high jumper.
Do you have to be a high jumper when you're 7 feet tall?
That makes it worse.
Yeah,
because the rim is only 10 feet. You know what I mean? So
Right,
if
he
you're
doesn't even have to
jumping,
jump.
I think he had like a 43-inch vertical at 7'1".
And he could play tennis.
And he did high jump. He ran track. He's in the top 5
Sound like-
volleyball players of all time.
You said volleyball?
He's in the top, bro. After he retired,
I don't think a
from the
dude
NBA,
should be a top volleyball player.
If you don't want, if you Will Chamberlain, you can do what you want to do.
And he started doing volleyball after he retired.
So he retired from the NBA, one of the greatest. He retired from high jumping and all that as one of the greatest athletes. Went to the NBA, one of the greatest basketball players ever. Then he went to volleyball, and he's named as the greatest. Enslaved.
Hey,
nigga.
man, you get your ass on that goddamn sand,
I
nigga.
don't think about volleyball until the Olympics. Do
Have
you
you ever
think
played?
that they could ever?
Have you ever played it?
I've watched female volleyball.
No.
That's a no.
That's
No.
Oh.
But it's a
You did avoid it,
fascinating.
though.
It is a fascinating sport to watch. Do you think that could ever be like
It is an Olympic sport.
equivalent
It's-
to
No.
like
Yes.
like Saturday? You guys
Oh,
get together
no.
watching volleyball. and
No.
You have
Maybe him.
Really?
Nah.
They would have to add some different elements to it.
Can you imagine?
Well, they do it a little bit with the women because they wear the little skimpy.
Yeah, that's
like we always say, volleyball women, body-wise, volleyball and track girls,
Track.
bodies,
Soccer.
but they face,
Yeah, soccer be tough too.
hard sell.
Well, you
Tennis,
know,
too.
in
Tennis
track,
be
the girls are really. I mean, ever since FloJo, they've really glammed up. If
Yeah.
you're a track star, you
Yeah,
know.
they got that fake hair going.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
This has been fantastic.
really?
Absolutely.
No, you did a great job.
Absolutely.
You did a great job with the beanie. We was beanied up. Where yours?
I didn't get the email. You wearing beanies today?
Do you wear hats once? I've never seen you wear a hat or a beanie or nothing.
If it's hot, if I need it for the sun.
you wear a
but-
beanie in the sun?
No, I'm just saying like,
Oh, you don't get sunburn? I never had a bald
no,
head.
I don't want the
before.
sun in my face, so I wear a hat with a brim
Yeah.
to keep the sun out of your eyes.
No, he asked, do you wear hats? He's never
Yeah,
seen
and
you with one.
I just explained to him when
Only
I
with-
wear
only-
hats.
yeah.
We've never seen you with hats.
So the answer is no, basically.
I mean, not really.
Yeah,
no.
that's what
Yeah,
it is.
you don't own a hat in your house.
Nah.
Fedora?
Nope.
No?
You ever thought about doing
I
it?
think you look stupid in those things.
French hat?
I hate those hats.
The fedoras?
I hate all those hats.
The ones with the...
I think
You
people
would
who
really look cool in the brim.
Don't tell him that.
you hear that, Speedy? I
No.
look cool. Say it again. Tell Speedy. Say it one more
She's
time.
just going because your oval-shaped head. Most motherfuckers wear hats have oval-shaped heads, not the hook.
Yeah, no, I hate hats. I don't like. I think people who wear hats to shows are the most inconsiderate people in the world. You go to a play or something, they got the big ass fucking hat on, sitting right. I'm like, motherfucker, why would you? Do you really need your hat right now to watch this play? Like, you need to have your
You
hat
tap
on.
him on the shoulder. Excuse me,
I
sir.
hate that shit.
Did you see Kyrie wore the thing in the press conference?
Oh yeah, the Palestinian.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect the name of what it's called.
What was it?
I don't know what it's called. It's not called a hijab, is it?
So
That's the-
so you know
Female.
all the time they've been fucking with. You know he's the most intelligent athlete ever.
I wouldn't say that. He has one of the highest IQs.
Yeah, it's two.
recorded.
It's
But the
23.
yeah, that doesn't.
It's
it doesn't-
223
It doesn't
something.
matter. The IQ test is racist.
Well, then he passed the racist shit. Then.
what
No,
is,
they actually. It's you can look this up. It's
what does
actually
the
a
score
racist
go
test.
to?
Well,
his is
the-
230,
The reason they
whatever
came
it
up
is.
with the test was to prove that white people were superior to all other races. So even the conception of the idea of the test is based in racism. So you can't even take those things and.
But we've all been taught different things at different times. So how can you give somebody a standard across the board test when
Right, exactly.
we don't all have the same information? Doesn't mean you're smarter. Just
Right.
means that you're stupid.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I don't believe that somebody's smart. Like now that we have Google, like you just know something I don't know.
Right.
That doesn't make you
And
smart.
give me a minute, I'm gonna know it.
2 seconds. I can
Yeah.
turn around, know what you know, and now we on the same playing field. Nigga.
They had an episode of Good Times about that. Remember when Michael had to take the test and he.
Oh
failed it on
yeah,
purpose?
yes. And the guy, so he couldn't get into the class. Well, it was a class, or the teacher wanted to tell his parents that your son's not as smart as you think he is. He's like, and James is going 5150, and he's like, motherfucker, pretty much, motherfucker. What are you talking about? And then when they because the way he was asking the questions was racist, and James and Michael kept going, Mom, those are racist questions, and she was like, you can't keep saying that, and they were.
Right.
And then when he flipped it, and he was able to answer the questions because they were said to him in a different form, and he was able to answer the questions. But they had him down as not being intelligent because, again, like you said, all those questions were born from or came from a racist point of view, as opposed to going to a black neighborhood saying, okay, when two people walk into the store with a trench coat on, do you stay? No.
Right. Ask black question. Like,
Yeah, they about to rob the place if they got a trench coat on in the summertime.
Is a blue pit really blue? White person ain't gonna know that. White
No,
kid.
they not.
I'm
So-
saying, this is pretty racist, but subtle racism. I think it's kind of funny. Asian people getting their food at the little takeout thing, and just forks and knives and whatever, and the guy just hands her chopsticks, and just looks at it like, "Fuck." And I was like, "That was pretty racist."
That's
bro.
pretty racist
They didn't
right
ask for the chopsticks. Bro. Like,
Yeah.
And you know how some places have the chopsticks like behind the register, so they weren't like in the front part where like you just grab like the fork, spoon, all that's right there. So they just grabbed their little condiments, whatever, and my man grabbed them chopsticks and. And I was looking, I said, bro, that was racist,
I'd have said
bro.
something. I'd have been like, really?
That was
what we
pretty
doing?
racist, bro. Like, to assume, that they can use chopsticks was pretty bad.
That's funny.
You want some chicken? Even though I don't think he's that funny all the time, but
Who?
my boy Tommy Chun, the funny joke he ever had, he said he was on a flight and the dude was passing out food and he was asking people, what would you like? Would you like this, that, and the other? And when he got to him, he said, would you like some chicken, brother? He said the whole time he said, he kept going. He said it felt like, hey, nigga, do you want some chicken? Because he didn't ask nobody else did they want chicken. But he said when it came to him, he
Oh, my
said, hey, brother, let me guess. You want some chicken?
Oh my goodness.
I do feel that way.
I don't mind eating chicken in front of white people. I just don't lick my fingers. Because that's
You
when
do
they
this, you just-
as soon as you start licking your fingers,
That's
that's when they go, I told you.
I don't like when people assume I wanted chicken. That's when it bothers me, especially like black chicken. I don't like black chicken like churches.
What do you mean black chicken?
Churches. Just like a black establishment. It's not good.
It's not black chicken.
It is.
It's just
Nobody.
in a black
If you go to
neighborhood.
any churches, nobody go to churches but black people.
Yeah, because it's in our neighborhood.
whatever. Churches is disgusting too. Like I don't.
It's just grease. It's probably the greasiest chicken ever.
It's just not good.
Yeah,
It's just
I went
not good.
to
You know, I went to Popeyes last time I was here because you
Popeyes
did a
is
shout
good.
out to Popeyes. You were talking about their sandwich.
You just gave a shout out to Popeyes.
Well, he was talking about he had the new chicken sandwich.
Motherfucker
from-
was good, man.
Yeah.
It had bacon on it. I was like, that's
I was
fucked
over
up.
here Googling Popeyes.
He said that's
really-
fucked up.
Did you get the? Did
You
you get
cut
the
the
Popeye
pig
sandwich?
and the chicken?
Did you get it? Was it good? I don't work for them.
Me either.
Nick,
She
just
froze.
She just looked at you like it was a scary movie.
I don't work at
Didn't even
Popeye.
move her face. She just said,
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's and I got some chicken nuggets.
Ugh,
And
that's brave.
I put the car in park and I
Brave.
drove off like half a step. Just
cliff.
like, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to get
Sauce.
Dip.
give me some sauce.
Yeah.
Nigga, I put my shit reversed.
Wait. Pop, what kind of sauce you think he is? He a sweet and sour guy, if you ask me.
Nah, he barbecue.
Nigga, I backed
Yeah,
up.
Ranch.
honey mustard dude.
Yeah.
He almost something different. Honey mustard dude.
It was a big fat white girl.
Yeah.
I backed up.
Oh, you got ranch.
I said, excuse me. I said,
White woman.
She said, "What you want? Barbecue?"
I said, I'm so sorry. I said, can I get a couple of barbecue? And I hated to ask this white woman too. Don't you hate asking white people for
For my
barbecue
chicken.
sauce? Especially when they ask you, because they say, did you want sauce? And then they go like this, like they already made a bet with their friend. They go, you be like, yeah.
You don't want sweet and
Have
sour.
it.
You be like, yeah. Look, yeah, I want sauce. And what kind did you want? You be like, barbecue. I want barbecue.
I know you don't want no sweet chili.
I want
sauce.
barbecue, bitch. You know what I want. You know what I want. Just put it in the bag. No, but so I backed up and I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Can I get
White
some
woman.
I said, "Can I get some barbecue sauce?" And she winks at me. This bitch winked at me. She goes, "It's already in the bag." And I was like, I was so confused. I was like, "Is that good?"
Oh, you didn't
customer
see it?
I didn't look. I just assumed she didn't
he
give
didn't
me
ask.
it.
Oh.
So I'm like, I was so confused. I said, "Is that good customer service or is this bitch
So
racist?"
what did she put in there?
Huh?
What's she put in?
Barbecue sauce. That's why she said. I
We
said,
know,
I said, can I get
what you people like.
Hey, man.
I said, can I get a barbecue sauce?
All we got is barbecue.
And she goes, it's already in the bag.
I got you, nigga.
I got you, nigga. I know what you niggas like.
Oh, he backed up. Let's
And
see
she-
if he looked.
It's like they gave her like a nigga training class or something. Because she did know. She knew
You
me.
should have told Mark was in there early. Mark just showed up.
Yeah, he may be going to the game with us.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell him though.
There's a
You
game.
said, Mark.
Yeah, what kind of number is 64? Who is that?
Hey, Mark.
Hey,
That's-
Mr. Hey, Mr.
That's
Howard.
That's his.
What's going on, Mr. Howard?
That's what he weighed as an infant.
64 ton.
It was almost over, Mark.
How you doing?
You going to Brooklyn's game? You gonna
Hey,
go?
sit next to Wanzer. Oh, no, you can sit next to the young lady.
Yeah, go ahead and sit down and give you information.
That's pretty much what's about to happen.
How you doing?
Hey, Howie.
Did you bedazzle your computer?
Yes, she did.
I sure did.
What is going on?
I thought that was Speedy's computer.
Females do that.
Well, she's a woman.
She's a female woman.
Pull the mic towards you, Howard.
Huh?
Pull the mic towards you.
She wants to go to the movies with somebody.
Yeah, you want to go to the movies?
Mark, you want to go to the movies?
I want to go to the movies with
Now-
somebody.
And I'm not with somebody. I want to see a play
movie
with somebody.
With
Somebody who paid for it.
somebody who will pay for it.
What's up, Howie?
How much, man? Happy turkey. You fucking turkeys be
Wait, real
He
quick,
already started eating it.
I want a little hate before we get out of here. What do you think about Wimby, Mark?
You know, he's coming along, man. I think
Coming along, okay.
and he got little hot moves and stuff, you know, in the beginning, hot start, and then teams are gonna adjust to him.
Is he the best true rookie you've ever seen?
I've
True
only watched
rookie.
a couple of games, so I'm really out of it.
No, I
watching
mean
him.
in history.
No, LeBron James. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree with that.
No, LeBron's shot wasn't.
It don't
Got
matter.
some shit on your face. Guess a nigga.
I hope it's not shit.
I think it's your skin.
Nigga came on you.
Hope it's not come.
You say LeBron James best out the box?
No, because his jumper wasn't the way it is now. His
Who's
jumper
the-
was broke when he
who's
came
the-
in.
who's
To
the
the
He
league.
best?
was going like a motherfucker.
Who's the best true rookie? I'm gonna say Magic. Obviously, he won a championship. I mean, shit.
Yeah, Magic. Magic was probably
Magic
the most.
and Bird.
But
Bird-
then he was.
Bird won Rookie of the Year. Although Magic should have won.
Yeah, he should have won.
No, but
'Cause Magic got the ring.
They were true rookies, though. They were both true rookies.
Yeah.
Motherfucker Bird was old as us.
Yeah, Bird
Shit,
said like
that's a
4
good
years.
question,
How
man.
3 years?
No, he did about 5. Bird was 25.
And
Oh,
that,
wow.
you talking about being rigged, Nick. You know, I don't know if you know what happened.
Do you know who was supposed to? Of course I do. You know who was supposed to draft Larry Bird
Who?
the previous year? Because
Yeah, yeah. And
Who?
Oh, who was supposed to get in
Who
the
was
previous year?
supposed to, no, yeah. So remember, he ended
I
up
want to say
staying-
the Knicks.
So
No,
he put his name in the
and then he took it out.
right, but there was a team that had the #1 pick that year,
Yeah,
and they were going to draft Larry Bird, and then he told them, he said, "That's cool, you could draft me, but I'm going back to college."
yeah.
Do you know what team that was?
Uh-uh.
Mark,
I don't remember that.
Indiana,
Yeah.
right in his backyard.
I was going to guess that.
Well, he
I
didn't
knew
want
if
to
I
go to
guessed it, it was
Indiana,
wrong.
so
No, he wasn't tripping.
no. I'm saying he didn't want to go to
told him,
Indiana. He was supposed to go to the University of Indiana. He didn't want to
He
play
did
for
go
Bob
to
Knight,
University.
but he left.
He left because he won't fuck with Bobby.
Yeah, he wanted to fuck with
I
Bob
would
Knight.
imagine. I heard
And
about
then he
that
went
one
to
too
then he
much.
went to Indiana State.
Yeah, and they've never been nothing since. They're there one time in the tournament. I don't think they've ever been back. No, no.
Yeah, that's a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
Mark, is
They got better in football. I had a couple friends that played football.
is Luka better than Larry Bird at this age? He's 22.
That nigga was a beast, man.
Larry
That
Bird
white
was
boy
better.
Larry Bird was a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching Luka
Luka-
play, and it's amazing.
And he
Like,
could
I
pass.
don't understand.
He made everybody good around him.
It's a different game now, Nick. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even like a buddy of mine said this. And I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna say I'm crazy.
You are.
But like when they say motherfuckers, and he said this, well, Steph Curry best shooter. Fuck all that. Steph Curry don't get touched like motherfuckers used to get touched.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
That
Somebody had a
changed.
good point. They said somebody like a Mark Price or like a
Oh my god.
Abdul
Rauf. Oh my.
They
Well,
said
I
guys
mean,
like
he
that
had
couldn't
all the
shoot.
moves. He couldn't shoot like he couldn't.
No, he could shoot light.
They said
he could shoot like
they
Steph
said,
Curry.
They said inside the line,
But you talking about Bird could shoot it like a motherfucker. Reggie Miller.
ain't nobody shooting like Steph though.
Reggie Miller?
Ain't nobody shooting like Steph.
No, I mean,
what's the white boy?
Reggie was shooting from the hash mark at UCLA.
But he not shooting like Steph.
And they didn't have a 3-point
Steph
line.
doing it off the hand.
All right, so do it like
That's
this,
different.
Nick.
That's nasty.
If they're open, who you guarantee gonna make it every time?
Ray Allen.
Reggie Miller.
If I'm putting
Larry
all my,
Bird.
I go
all
with
these
Steph.
motherfuckers that
If
look,
I would fear Steph more than I
I've
would.
seen-
I'm gonna put you like this. Any of these great shooters you can name, if
Right.
they're wide open, they're gonna knock it.
No, really. If really one shot on the line, I got to pick a shooter. If I can't go score, I got to go shooter. I would honestly pick Larry Bird. I don't know how he makes those
That
shots.
motherfucker won
but
with a
whatever.
jacket on.
You,
He
you know
won a
Steph-
shooting
you know Steph
contest.
has missed some game winners.
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying. So I would
Wait a
go.
minute.
There's something about them last seconds. Like some people show up, some people don't. So Ray Allen, Larry
I know we're
Bird are
losing
my,
you on the
my
basketball
picks.
shit. I
Michael
appreciate
Jordan showed
You're a
up.
basketball player. You look
Yeah.
like
it.
it.
So
Michael Jordan.
So
I date
Definitely.
him.
You date
again, one
Yeah,
thing
go.
that set him apart, Nick, when he won the shooting contest with his jacket on,
Right.
and everybody know, we all know, nigga, we can shoot a little bit, but you not shooting with your jacket on.
Hey, fuck that. I thought it was a joke that I realized it was the truth. He walked in the room with all the motherfuckers in the
Right.
contest and said, which one of y'all gonna get second?
Right.
And
Then
he
he
meant
shot-
that
Then he
shit.
shot the ball and walked off with the ball still going with his finger up, and it just cashed.
With,
in.
And never did it again.
and-
Worthy
Never did it
Worthy
again.
Said, Worthy told motherfucker, he said, I'm going around here at this corner and I'm gonna knock this shit down on your ass.
and did it. Yeah, Larry Bird was a bad dude. When you hear the story, that was a bad white dude.
And you gotta
man.
figure, he was going against all the good brothers back then. I was going to say all the good niggas. That's what you just said.
But he could play.
I
He
would
could
never
play.
say the good niggas.
But
He
he
didn't
could-
call him a nigga though.
Yeah, well, he
did.
would.
At least not in public.
Nah, but
Right.
in basketball, bro, it's frustrating when somebody is not more athletic than you. They're not faster than you,
And you can't stop
And
them.
as you watching them play, there's nothing that about their game that says that they're better than you.
But Nick,
But
Nick,
when you
then
play, you
didn't
realize
worry-
like, oh, he's better than me.
you didn't worry about the athleticism. It was about skill and heart.
No,
It is different.
I
because-
like, Wanzer didn't have a dad. That's
Heart-
what I'm
Heart don't make baskets.
Well, no, you got to have heart. Will if it ain't there and you got skill. I see motherfuckers that got the game, but they ain't got no heart and,
Right.
and look like some shit. But the game is changing. I remember listening to a guy said before you took the best athletic guys that could ball, that could hoop. Now it's the guys who are training.
Right.
Guys who are just knowing this position and then they run the plays and run off a certain place. Like guys don't run sets. Dude, you know the hardest thing to find nowadays is quality point guard play. Because all these motherfuckers don't want to run offense. They want to shoot and score.
That's true.
There's a whole bunch of teams, high school teams, don't have a point guard.
Well,
Oh,
the
you
point-
talking about your team?
No, I
if
don't
you
have a
watch
player.
if you watch the NBA game today, there's no real point guards in the NBA. They're all
Nick, he
scoring
said you
guards.
got no players.
No, they're not ball players.
Well, they're Latino.
No. I have mixed race, but I had one kid said, Coach, so you don't see none of us? No, you're not ball players.
Ain't nobody go to the next level.
I said, but
He's a dream killer.
I said, I'm
For real?
No, I'm a reality. I'm
well,
realistic
you're a
about
coach.
shit.
You coach.
No,
You're
and
I
coaching
said-
kids.
And I told him, and I said, when I get done with you, you might think about being a ball player.
Oh, so you're the key.
Of course.
They the gatekeeper. They're the gatekeeper.
This
said,
is
when
real
I
shit.
get done with
I'm
you.
not. I know I joke. I'm fucking around joking, but I'm dead serious. It's
not a
Them
Disney
kids
movie.
can't play a lick, but they are getting coached well.
Are you gonna win one game?
I already did.
Who'd y'all beat?
Maranatha.
Oh, that game you told me. Okay.
Won.
What was the score?
They were a little bit more shit than us.
What was the score? Like 32-10.
No, we didn't blow them out. We're not that good to blow them out. We went up by 9. Thought we were going to run away with it. They played hard.
You know you're on the mic.
What the fuck? What's up, guys?
You guys like the in-season tournament?
It's pretty dope.
NBA? They getting it.
Doesn't feel like a tournament. It feel like games.
500,000 apiece. I'll be out there scoring. I'll be 500,000. Wow.
Motherfuckers
For
don't get
one
fucked.
game?
Imagine you the 12th player.
Shit, come on.
Yeah,
500,000
let's just
probably.
seal the shit with LeBron James about to be 39 years old, and this motherfucker still giving niggas 30, getting
It's
bored,
embarrassing. It's
playing
embarrassing.
minutes.
It's embarrassing.
Because the league is that fucking soft.
But I think if you AD, you got to go, nigga, I'm supposed to be the face of the team. You not going to be the face till he leave. And even then, people are not going to like you. That's crazy.
What was he in New Orleans?
He was that dude in New Orleans.
Wait, what?
Yes, he was.
He was an all-star level player.
Yeah. And then,
Them motherfuckers
and
get
then,
past first
and then
round?
Westcomb got hurt. What's your boy from Kentucky?
AD?
The 7-footer. Remember they had the two, they had the 2 7-footers that were,
AD's a 7-footer from Kentucky.
well, so was the one he tore his quad when he was with
Y'all sure keep up with a lot of dude history. It's unbelievable.
I ain't know about no dude quad one.
Are you jealous because we don't keep up with your shit?
I ain't.
well he plays.
Maybe you're not a dude.
I'm talking about my man. My
Well, he don't like
one
sports.
man.
Well,
Well,
had your dad showed you how to play sports?
Wanzer, because you don't.
Well, if
Mark,
if,
did your dad show you how to play things?
Yes.
you had a dad, Mark,
I had a very good dad.
a real one,
I had a very good dad.
like in the house.
No. He was in his house. He was, hey, look. He was
found a
in
cake
his
in
house.
armor.
I just said there.
He was in his house.
There
My
we
mom was
go.
in her house.
Weekend dad.
But no, but
I only
on-
pick you up on the
Yeah,
weekend.
that's it. and I'll be real with you. My dad picked me up every weekend.
Did he?
Every
He ain't leave you on the porch, Mark. You and your suitcase.
So you all right? We weren't trying to pick a scab,
That's my
nigga.
dad. That's my dad.
We know.
My dad was the shit.
Oh, okay.
True enough. No, my dad couldn't have been any closer if he lived in the same house.
Oh, that's cool.
And my dad came to all my games.
Oh, well, he would be closer.
If he lived in the same
house.
Look, seeing my mother and dad together, it was good that he lived somewhere. There was
wasn't a
times
good
we
look.
took trips together and
Yeah.
shit like that.
And
I
you
remember
saw it for
driving
yourself.
back from New York,
Right.
and we didn't make it back. Somebody had to get the fuck out the car.
It was you. Get the little nigga out.
Now, mom said, "You get out." I'm like, "Wow, why I got to get out the motherfucking freeway because you mad at this nigga?"
That's how it works.
Did you have other siblings?
Yeah, if you want to count that.
I was just.
These are
Those are
You
the
know,
ones
if-
that ain't
these are
shit.
date questions.
Well,
What are you doing?
Are you
the whole
jealous?
story
Wanzer jealous.
that if you have
never
other
thought those were date
siblings-
questions.
I was
Look,
going to ask,
Speedy,
if your-
look.
like if your dad did he bring everybody McDonald's or did he just bring his son McDonald's?
his real
Or-
kids.
No, back then they didn't do that. That's that new shit that happened. These
Evan Lindell
These
got
new
the
daddies.
best. Evan Lindell got the best joke. He
Impossible.
said you had one brother that had his dad come over. Ask your dad, can I come with y'all?
Hey,
No, he didn't. But the dynamics were different. I had an older sister who was 11 years older than me. That was my mom previous. He didn't treat her bad. They were cool. But my younger sister, another half sister, that was his daughter as well.
Well, you got a lot of
So he
half
took- he
brothers
took-
and sisters.
I have two half sisters. They make one whole fucking bitch.
Gee.
all right. That's why we in that. All right, well,
Family love.
it's been great.
They don't love that.
So he had a dad too. So
That's amazing.
just you.
Congratulations, Mark.
I had an amazing dad.
I'm sorry, amazing dad.
On the weekend. You
Well,
gotta add that in.
he's amazing.
And
You're gonna be amazing out of 2 days out of the week.
I was saying about my dad when he passed away. All my friends came to his funeral.
See
He
what
was
you
like
did?
the dad,
Now you
yeah.
finna cry.
Well, they seen him on the weekend too, so I like his dad too.
Don't you wish you at least had a weekend
So,
dad?
Wanzer, what's your situation? Your dad?
He lived down the street.
He lived down the street. Like you're kind of like yours.
No, my dad lived across town.
He lived across town?
Yeah.
My dad was
I
close.
lived- my
So
mom
my
lived
dad was
in
closer
Maryland.
than your dad.
My mom
Yeah,
lived-
but you didn't know that was your dad.
Hey, look, my mom lived in Maryland. My dad lived in Northeast DC.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he was over the line.
All right. So
Yeah.
But so he lived down the street. Did you go visit him at the house?
He didn't know that was his dad.
Nah, they tricked me.
You had to
I-
tell.
I-
You had to tell Owens.
I was.
Yeah, his daddy would walk by and go,
Hey, hey, son. We call everybody son. Hey, son.
hey, buddy, need help with your bike?
Look, I thought he called everyone son. You mean that was my dad the whole
Yeah,
time?
that's your dad.
Why that man keep looking at me like I'm crazy?
Why that man that looked like me keep waving to me all the time?
Yeah, the same little peanut head.
Why you looking at him like that, mama? That nigga ain't shit.
Yeah, do you two know each other?
So he lived down the street.
Are you gonna pick this? You gonna pick it?
Yeah,
No,
let's
the
go.
scam- I know you've already
Yeah, let's go.
fucked the
Make
scam.
it
Scam.
Make it bleed.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
I
pick.
know it ain't no scam because you already fucked that up. So he lived down the street, and he never came over and visited.
Nope.
Actually, he did.
Well, you wasn't there.
Yeah.
He came to visit.
Can't see your mama.
He said you wasn't there.
Did your mom let him in when you were gone?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that.
His mom and his
It
dad
wasn't-
was
it
cool.
wasn't like that.
It was just
wasn't
him.
like that.
He ain't like him. You tell him to leave, I'll come see you.
Well, hang on now.
So it was really mama. All she said, I just want some dick. Fuck it, baby.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa. Now,
mama here now.
Now, when you say your dad died, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he did.
Nigga, I got
So
some.
we saying mama didn't want no dick?
Hey, nigga, hey, Mark, I got
All
some.
mamas who have
She
children
listens
want
to
dick.
the show.
Mark, I got some
No, are
ground.
you saying that she didn't want dick in her life?
Mark.
I know my mama wanted dick. Your mama wanted dick.
Hey, nigga.
Oh, now we
She
got-
wants dick.
Wow.
How you think we got here?
Mark just
I don't know how we got here.
Marcus
nigga.
is-
I ain't asked
It
my
was
mom.
artificial insemination.
This nigga just handing dicks out.
Yeah, in his hand. Here you go.
Yeah, that was a little harsh, Mark.
Yeah,
you know, when
Mark
you
did.
said your dad died, I didn't say nothing, nigga.
Yeah, he did. He gave you a pass.
Everybody dies at some point.
I got some groundhog jokes, but I didn't use them.
You can use them if you like. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just
You
kidding.
can use them if you like. Go ahead.
Oh, this Mark Daddy. Maybe. See what he tastes like. I'm sorry, Mark. It was right there. nigga.
Worms,
It
whole
was
thing.
right there,
Everybody
nigga.
He says, see what he tastes like. Oh, he's still warm. Had
Yeah.
warm meat in a long time.
Hey, he was nice and roasted. and shit.
I think I'm gonna start with these shoes first.
One of those shoes. They had to snort
Yeah,
it
they
'cause it
cut
was
they cut
dust.
the legs off. You know that, right?
Huh?
Well, you're the right size for a casket. Everybody over six and up.
My
They
dad
cut your-
wasn't
they
in a
cut your legs
casket
off.
though. My dad was in an urn. He got cremated. So
Mark,
they
I
snorted.
had
it.
moved on.
The gopher snorted.
Dang. Do you know what temperature they set the thing to?
Exactly.
Like, let's put them on 475.
Well, 75, you burn quicker.
That's how cooktop rock.
Motherfucker dust up like a motherfucker.
Nick, why did he turn the knob when he said it? Turned up a little bit more.
Put it on oven.
Look, they peeking the thing. He ain't cooking yet. Put it on broil.
Put it on pizza. Put it on frozen pizza.
Pull them out and put them back in. Run them through one more time.
He said, put it on frozen pizza.
Poke some holes in the plastic.
Nick, it was like an air fryer.
A dust fryer.
That's not funny.
So is your dad not here?
No, he
doesn't
got,
know.
He got cooked. He got cooked too, Mark.
Yeah, he's dancing with the worms.
Yeah. Having a little party.
Is that what he told you?
No, he didn't tell me. No,
God
No,
told him.
he died some years ago.
You went to the funeral?
I didn't.
You didn't go?
They didn't tell you where it was?
You know, I gotta. You know what was crazy?
Well, you gonna tell me.
The
what was
fact you
crazy
didn't go to your dad's funeral?
No, that wasn't crazy.
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
The crazy part was when I got a phone call
Uh,
because I didn't really know him. I met him a
Was
few
it him?
times.
Are you gonna make it?
I get a phone call. Yeah.
your dad's a pallbearer.
I'll be out of here next Thursday if you get.
You know that dude that was your dad? Yeah. Oh yeah, he died. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, we just trying.
He still owes some shit.
Look, we just trying to come up with the money. Yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna call y'all back. You can put him in a
Wanzer?
shoebox for all I care.
You didn't help?
Nigga, please. Nah.
You wouldn't be here if not for him, was it?
Yeah, you could at least
yeah,
put,
nigga.
put 10 on it.
Every bill I got is because of him.
Okay, that's good.
They bring you here for 100 years of bills.
Wanzer still bitter about the call before the party died. He had to, look, your dad don't want to see you.
He don't want to get to know you.
He's on his deathbed. Can I come see him? Nah.
He cool.
We don't think that's a good
I want to see
idea.
my daddy.
You put some money on the funeral, that'd be cool.
But you can't come see him.
Nah, you can't see
Your
it.
dad said he ain't ready to see.
Daddy,
Yeah, but doesn't he only have a day left?
Man, nigga say, I ain't ready yet.
Daddy.
And look, I called the hospital. Now is he ready? Nah.
Still breathing.
It's your son Anthony.
And look, I said, is he ready yet? Speedy said, nah, still breathing. We'll let you know when
We'll
it's
let you
done.
know when he's done. He's asleep now.
You want us to tell Anthony? Who's Anthony?
Don't worry, we'll put you on the flyer.
Did he name you?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know, Speedy. You
don't
know,
know who named you?
we could do a documentary on me if you want.
Nah. Yeah.
If we want to get into the details,
I know what he
I can
called
find out.
You got a dad, right?
I lost
We all
him
have a
in
dad.
2014.
See? Everybody had that.
Did you know him?
He
Good
was-
dad to you?
Yeah, he was a wonderful father.
Look at that. Look, wonderful, wonderful.
Don't you do it, Mark. She gonna cry. Don't you do it, Mark. Don't you do it.
Well, you know, hey,
Don't-
look, it's
don't
better
you,
to
don't
have
you turn
one-
on that air fryer.
It's better to have a dad to cry about than to cry about not having a dad.
It actually depends. It depends on what kind of dad you
Put
have.
that on a t-shirt, nigga.
Daddy wasn't there.
Is Joe Jackson still alive?
Wait a minute. Was it?
Joe
No, he
Jackson
gone.
died.
Wasn't
He died?
that was on
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Daddy wasn't there. Tell me where.
That shit was funny as fuck.
I don't remember that.
You never seen Austin Powers?
I mean, I've seen it, but there's like 4 of them.
Oh
I don't remember which one
man,
that was.
there was
They had the gold member.
there was the one where
With
where
his son, with Mini Me, right?
with the son, yeah, with Mini
Oh,
Me,
and
and,
Mini-Me had
and he wanted to be more.
Nah, that's one of the funniest
Oh, my
characters in cinema
God.
history.
Like they
Mini-Me?
did
Mini-Me.
go back when he was in high school and he won an award. He said, "Dad, stand up and take a bow." There was a big old empty ass chair and the whole motherfucking graduation party was laughing. Michael Caine played his
Yeah,
dad.
that,
The
I
funny
must say,
thing
Mini
is
Me,
said, I'm gonna call him
Mini Me.
Mini Me.
No, the funniest,
That's it,
no, the
nigga.
funniest shit. He said, "Mini Me, move down bench."
He goes, a little more.
He said, "Oh, this is so uncomfortable."
That motherfucker said, "I'm gonna call him Mini Me."
That was hilarious.
Oh, just think about
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah, I
Mini
think it was you that
Me.
told me,
Oh, that's
Some of the best
great.
writing ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think you was telling me that he was an asshole.
Who, Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
I never met him.
He could be.
you
He
heard
could be
that.
an a-hole.
No, you were talking about the dude from
Tough
Friends.
to deal with.
He came in with.
No, it was the guy from Friends who died.
Hey, that's fine. He came up with all his powers.
Perry?
Yeah, Perry's asshole.
He's cokehead.
Yeah, he was on drugs. He wasn't an a-hole. He was on drugs. Pops.
Yeah, he's on.
He wasn't himself.
Well, he was coked up.
Can
Anyway,
can you forgive him?
no.
He did something wrong.
You forgive your dad, I'll forgive him.
I'll let you know when we do that.
he wronged you, Speedy.
The fuck?
He wouldn't let him.
Wronged you.
He wouldn't let him park in his
I
spot.
didn't say he fucked you.
Oh wow.
Speedy hates him over a parking space. Which
No,
is
it
very
wasn't
petty.
me. It wasn't me.
So
I
why
said
don't
he
you
was-
like him then?
Yeah,
He
it
ain't do
wasn't
nothing to
even-
you.
It wasn't even your spot.
He ain't do nothing to you. What did he do to you?
Why is the warm up in my fucking spot here? Let him park in the warm up parking spot.
There was him have parking spots at that time. I got one when I did Moesha. They gave me a parking spot.
Oh, you had one. Really?
Had your name on it.
Speedy.
It's pretty cool.
He had to catch a bus from that fucking
Mark,
park house.
Mark, you grew up on both sides of the fence. What's the best?
The gay side?
What was,
Yeah, that too.
I was talking about the
It's very
racial part.
His homosexual side.
What's the best white sitcom of all time?
Best white sitcom. They say Friends, but I don't know about that.
No,
shit.
no. Yeah, nah,
My favorite.
What do you say? He's gonna say MASH.
My favorite.
MASH was good.
Sitcom. MASH was excellent.
was good.
Odd Couple.
Oh, yes.
That was good.
What was that? What was it?
Odd
Odd
Couple.
Couple.
I never heard of
I've
that.
never heard of
Well,
that.
the
Get
movie
the fuck
Odd
outta
Couple.
here,
You remember the movie?
If you had a dad, you'd have known what the fuck that shit was.
You never heard of Odd Couple?
I never heard of it.
I've never heard of either one.
Oh, my God.
The shit was a movie. It was,
that
a
in the
play.
80s?
It was a fucking
It was
play.
a play and a great movie.
A movie with Jack Lemmon and
Yeah.
Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
And then they did the TV show with
And
Jack
man-
Klugman and
Sydney, wait.
no,
Jack
damn it.
Klugman and he's gone now.
He's
fuck.
played Phillies Unger. Tony Randall.
Tony Randall.
Tony Randall.
Great, great.
Tony Randall was the best fucking
Yeah.
Phillies Unger.
Yeah.
I believe he was like that.
I forgot about
that.
that show. That was a really good show.
Dude, that
Give me
shit
information,
was
Mark.
classic.
We should have did that when he
Well, I
first
got-
came in.
We should have. We let him get to his dad.
Right.
www.wanzerneedsadad.com.
Oh wow.
Daddy wasn't there.
Oh bloody.
Hey man, I'm sorry you went there. I had a lot of friends that went without their dad, man. So It does that, man.
It's
For
all
real.
right, Mark. You're kind of like a dad to me.
No,
I look up to you.
Kind of round.
You're like
that was
Never
weird.
there.
you're like a son that I'm not proud of.
She said,
You're like the son I never wanted.
You kind of make me want to move down the street and just stay there.
Kind of wave at you a little bit. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, son?
I call everybody that. That's funny as fuck.
Mark Howard makes me laugh on IG.
Impossible.
Yes, he does. Mark,
You imagine that?
X. I don't even look at X no more. But Mark Howard, no joke on that.
You imagine somebody goes, I call everybody son. You like, oh, okay.
So then you're not my own.
Being from our area, we said son to everybody.
Oh, DC?
Yeah, we did that before New York was doing it. It was son. Everybody was son. Yo, son.
Don't get sunned.
Yo, son.
So your dad was just saying something that he always said.
What up, son?
I thought everybody was my dad.
It was son, or shorty,
Oh yeah, shorty.
Shorty.
Go ahead and give me
Shorty.
information.
main man.
I am at Denise Wax, and I will be at Comedy Chateau this Saturday
You opening
night,
doors?
so come see me. Yes. I'm the ticket taker. You
ticket
recognize
taker.
me.
She's coming.
How you gonna go to the movie if you're gonna be at the comedy show?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try it.
Let's just tell them you can't make
Matinee,
it. I'm taking you to the movie.
Matinee. Go ahead, Wanzer.
You guys can find me at easybakeoven.com.
Where can we find your dad?
God damn it.
He ain't with Jesus. We know that.
Damn
Never fucking with you
Howard.
they should make that. They should make that .com. FindMyDad.com.
Oh,
What was that we were saying, Nick?
Daddy wasn't
What
there.
was I saying to you,
.net.
Nick? I mean, Speedy.
What? My dad was there, nigga. What the fuck
No,
you
I
talking
was saying we should do a DNA thing. FindMyDad.com. A DNA testing. It's only to
Pretty
find.
sure somebody
It's
did.
only to find dads.
about? Yeah, it's a dad that goes, fuck y'all. You ain't doing this one, right?
We should narrow it down. Find the dads that want to be found. Oh, my bad, Wanzer. It's gonna fuck up.
FindMyDaddy.com.
You finished?
Yeah, you guys can find me on my Instagram.
For what?
At my name, at Anthony Wanzer.
All right. Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IG
No,
funny
he's
on
not.
everything. Don't recall well on Facebook. Shout out to my partner in crime, my son Nick. Could not do the show without him.
Sure, you could.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just try. Just try.
It's color coded. I think we could do
Try.
it.
See how you do it.
Shout out to my little sister that she was dropped off at work today. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Shout out to Mac. And bam. Don't forget, we got the big show on the 30th, which is from 10 to 10. Mark, you're invited to come through. We're doing a marathon, raising money for the studio.
Nice.
It's been rained on. It's a little funky funk in the building, but hey, we got to make it happen one way or the other.
Raising money.
Appreciate you guys listening to the show. Last but not least, DJ, what's that nigga name?
Damn.
Ivy?
DJ, what's that nigga name?
DJ Ivy, you going to jail.
Envy, DJ
No.
Him too.
This nigga said,
What happened?
DJ Envy's going to jail.
For what?
Well, you're going with him, so you'll get your
He
charges.
said he had nothing to do with that. He
Yeah,
just wanted
same
people-
thing. His
Hey,
dad
happy
said.
Thanksgiving,
His dad
everybody.
said the same thing.